sun is shining, it is perfect blue sky, conditions are perfect for footy. The wind just swirling around in the centre a bit, probably only just slightly favouring the main road in, and just coming across the oval, across through to the club rooms. Players now in separate groups of huddles. Willunga have branched off into 3 separate huddles. The back line, the midfield, and their forward line structures are all in the huddles. Langhorne's Creek, the break has won. As I said before, Jimmy Vatsavalis has come through, fairly well made through injuries, has made it up, has passed himself fit, and is going to take the centre stage for Langhorne's Creek. Now, if Jimmy Vatsavalis can have a start on an impact on the game as he did in the last minor round game, Langhorne's Creek can get out of the blocks and stick up with Willunga.
And if he goes off with an injury, they're in big trouble.
In a little bit of trouble. Clint Godwin gets his kicking boots, and Kev, he's brought his famous Yankee kicking boots down here, the blue boots, and they are one powerful looking pair of shiny shoes. They are. Umpire Reese has got hold of the footy, and we're nearly ready to get 2004 Grand Final on the way. We're only going to be about 10 minutes late.
Yeah, well, 10 minutes is probably not too bad.
Not too bad when you've got conditions like this. It won't be dark at 5 o'clock, that's for sure. Well, Kev, the siren sounds. Umpire Reese hits the middle of the deck. And away we go for the 204 Grand Final. There's Willunga and Langhorne Creek, the 2 best sides we've found in the competition this year. Comes out, Nick Warren gets it up under Anderson. This is Langhorne's Creek, drive forward again, up to Riley. Riley quickly out back out to Randall Follett. Gets it just possessed, and Randall Follett will pick up the first free kick of the 204 Grand Final. Pumps it long, in, looking for cousin Tim. Gets the footy knocked away from him. In goes McHugh again, hard. Willunga now, the one man out, gets his kick away. Pushes it up towards the boundary line. Here's a chance. First tap for Vatsavalis for 3 weeks. He gets a tap player there, or Langhorne Creek too high up over the shoulder, and it'll be Willunga through Craig Dobson, who gets up a little bit gingerly and got a bit of wind sucked out of his system with that crunch. Craig Dobson, centre wing, club room side, pumps the footy long, up looking for the big timber. It is down there with Thompson and Kurtz. It is down there for Willunga, and the footy is knocked away, and to the boundary line she rolls. We've got different footy clubs from different parts of our state, Kevin.
We've got it from everywhere.
Dropped in from the Barossa. There's a truckload of them here, and they're all in their best behaviour down there.
Jimmy got a bus to go up.
Yeah, well, they'd want one, they'll get a booze bus to go home, one of the two. Goes in with McHugh, goes over to Warren, hands, goes in goes James again. Oh, hard in they go, Langhorne Creek. They are desperate and hard for the football. Willunga over the top, they wrap it up. Umpire Jensen will come in and ball up. It is on the 50-metre arc, 50-metre attack arc it is for Willunga. Jensen throws her up nice and high. Perfect conditions. Hams in there, gets it punched away. In comes Big James. He punches it away. Big Tommy Saywaker in. Goes backwards to James. Saywaker again. Or they fight over it. Willunga through steel wrestle. Saywaker to the ground. Pinned to him, says the umpire, and will come in and ball up.
Doing all right. He had 2 blokes laying on the middle of his back.
I reckon Tommy's lost a bit of weight over the last month. He's played so much hard footy. And they go again, Steele and Nelson, in they go. Steele gets the tap away again, or Baxter tries to run through. The little powerhouse, Mitch Portlock, comes in with the footy, delivers it beautifully, and pinpoints Ham straight between his eyes. He is 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. He's a right footer, and he'll be shooting right on the right side for him. The breeze will just favour it and push it in towards goals, so he'll be probably aiming.
You've got a very happy Bob Martin standing down there between the goals.
Happy, yes, very happy. He got away with a 6-point win last night. Spent all night at Amy Stadium getting out of it.
Did he?
But he was quite happy going to watch the game. David Hams kicks the first goal for the match in the 204 Grand Final. Willunga on the board. 1 straight goal. Langhorne Creek yet to score. And that one, Kev, took 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. And,
in the first quarter.
Portlock again, getting the ball quickly on the wing, kicked it down there, Hams let out. And no one was within a ball's roar of him. Ball back in the centre now, umpire Martin Reese about to get the ball. Still plenty of people still coming in down there.
Can't believe the way they're still coming in the gate.
Yeah, they're coming in the gate and they're droves. Ball to be thrown back in the centre. In they come. Up goes the ball. In goes a ruckman. Nielsen's in ruck. Well pushed down though by Willunga. Taken out of the centre down there by Vatsavalis. Looking for Follett. Can't find. In goes Randall Follett. Quick hand pass from Riley. Riley's gone out there and he's found Warren. Warren kicks into Godwin though. The ball falls short. And the back line down there holds steady for Willunga with Bennett coming out. Puts the ball down the ground. And here's another chance for Willunga again. They've got it. Bennett gets it quickly over to Carnivale. Carnivale looks up and he finds McGowan. So McGowan's got it the far side of the ground. Kicks it over to 50 though. Looking out here for Thompson. Thompson can't get it. Back line down there is holding steady. A quick kick out of the pack though. It's gone to the square. It's gone just to the other side of the post. And through for one behind. So Willunga again kicking with the aid of the breeze this quarter. Down towards the main road end. 1 goal, 1 Willunga. Langhorne Creek yet to have a shot at goal.
Yeah, chance gone begging there. Warren should have put it lace
out
out
to
Clint Godwin.
Was it? Maybe he had a quick kick down, but he kicked the ball in too short to Godwin.
Certainly was. Footy kick back in again. And Langhorne Creek take the mark out on the 50-metre arc.
Manual.
Yeah, mark taken out there by Manual. Manual delivers. Oh, there'll be a play down the ground. No, it is. Goes to Nick Warren. Play on advantage. Warren kicks the footy up over the top. Tim Follett's been plenty pushed underneath the footy. Oh, in comes Randall Follett. Hard for the football. And it'll be bottled up 60 metres out from Langhorne Creek goals, the half-back line. And there's plenty of
Randall Follett's come to play today too.
Oh, he certainly has. There's a fast man. I've never seen someone unloaded out of the bottom of a pack like that. Ball comes knocked down again. Willunga in control with it. Link through Waterwitz. Waterwitz delivers the footy. Down the ground is Hams. Hams now at centre wing in front of the scoreboard here at Yankoval. Kicks it inside 50. It's got a bounce. It does to Thompson. Thompson got the footy. Oh, controls it beautifully. Tapped it up like a basketballer, but the boundary umpire says, no, you were out. He drops the footy at his feet and runs back to full forward. So boundary umpire right on the 50-metre arc will throw in. Chance here to Willunga to clear it, and they do it. It isn't. Nelson gets it in over Hams. Willunga comes in, rode the footy, quick chip in for goals. Up over the top it goes down to Warren. Kicks the footy out towards 50 again. Oh, McHugh's got to do something. He's been unloaded. Goes back to Wes Glass. Wes Glass from 50 loads up, goes into open goal. Front of the square as a push out there. Play on's a call, touched off hands. And Bob Martin comes up with the 1 point signal. So Willunga 1 goal 2 on the board. The Creeks yet to score.
6 minutes of this first term has gone. Creek's yet to score. Ball down there at full back. Looking for some leads. They decide to kick it over the clubroom side. Picks out beautifully down there, Glass. So Glass has got it for Willunga. It's almost within scoring distance here. If this fella runs around the mark, he's lucky then to get away with that. And that was Saywacker. Back of the pack, a mark almost taken. I think Willunga will be pretty... The Creeks be pretty pleased to see the ball go through for 1 behind. There it has. So 1 goal 3 to Willunga. No score so far to Langhorne Creek.
Yeah, Jared Kurtz it was back there, pretty peeved. He never pulled that mark down. It was a sitter on the chest.
Well, he's got to kick out a bit better than he did last time, but he picked out Glass beautifully.
Certainly did. The Creeks again. Here comes the kick out. Comes up. Tommy Saywaker 1-2 grabs at it. Umpire says you can have the mark. Outside 50 he goes. Saywaker down the clubroom. Centre wing. Oh, that's courageous stuff. Now Creek through Manual. Get it into Jones. Can they get overrun it? No, here comes Baxter. Baxter time. Back to Thomas. Thomas now with the footy. Inbound. Here we go. McGowan. Batsavalis. Batsavalis a little bit ginger in the jump. McGowan's got the legs on him. McGowan back. Steadies. Back inbound he goes again. Now Willunga peel forward. They go forward again. Finds Thompson and finds him right on the chest. Umpire says no, come back please. He was pushed out as he went. So from outside 50, too far out to score. Thompson goes in, he finds Wes Glass beautifully. And Wes Glass, has he got anybody standing anywhere near him?
To go near him.
He must stink, because Wes Glass is 30 metres out directly in front, and no one was in QE of him when Benny Thompson got that one lace out straight on the chest. So Willunga can push on here. It is a scoring end, it has been all day, and it is a slight breeze favouring that end. This is the main road in where you drive in at Yankoval.
A few people have driven in today.
Yeah, there's not many driven out. I must admit there's been more coming in. So Willunga trying to press on, get a handy lead. Glass on his way in. Drop punt on its way. Bob Martin does not move an inch. Straight through the high little. Where's Glass with his first goal? Willunga with their second now. 2 goals 3. The Creeks yet to score.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're doing with Wes Glass down there or who's supposed to be on him, but at the moment no one is on him. And he's taken a couple of uncontested marks, belted the ball back in, and Willunga, all the scoring, the wind's not blowing that hard at the moment by looking at that Willunga sign over there near the scoreboard. The red and white, whatever it is, hanging up over there with balloons and streamers. 2 goal 3 to Willunga, Langhorne Creek yet to score. Ball back in the setup with umpire Martin Rees. comes. Nielsen's still in ruck, knocked down again by Steele. Here's a chance for Willunga to get it out. That's Kurtz has got it. Long hand pass has gone over there to a teammate. He's not going anywhere. And the umpire will come in and throw it up.
I've just seen a horrible sign there for Langhorne's Creek with Mitch Portlock coming through that centre line 100 mile an hour and just missed the football by a bee's whisker.
Yeah, he's done that a few times. Oh, well builded down there by Steele, almost in the centre half forward.
McGowan,
just going in there and he's just going whack, whack, whack. It's kicked down there by Baxter into the forward line. The ball will be a free kick, I would think, kick down here to the full forward. Thompson.
Hang on, yep.
And Thompson will take the free kick. And he would get this one very, very easy, you think, from here. He's only 15 metres out, straight in front. Gee,
last time Benny played,
away.
5 from 5.
5 from 5, and he had them at half time.
Yeah.
Comes in now. I think that was at Strathalbyn, wasn't it?
Yes, it was at Strath. It's the only game they played in the last month, Kev.
In comes Thompson, the left footer. That goes straight over the head down there of Bob Martin, and that's Ben Thompson. So the people we said to worry about, other than Glass, but they've got 2 out of the 3 goals. That's Hams and Thompson so far, and Willunga 3-3 now, leading the Creeks. Yet to score, and they're yet to really have a shot at goal.
Yeah, they've only had the one passenger play inside 50. It looked pretty effective too, like from Nick Warren coming in, but then it ended up was an awful looking kick. It was to Goblin. Went to, well, it didn't even fall to his ankles. It fell well short. Godwin went to the ground and Willunga cleared it, which they do.
Bit of nerves there.
They've got a miserable back line here. Willunga, they hate giving anything away.
11 minutes gone the first term.
And ever since then, it's been Willunga all score. 3 goals, 3 Willunga. The Creek yet to put a mark on the board.
Well, Greeny down there will have to throw his board up in the air in a minute, make some shifts.
Where the magnets lie, where we're going to go. We come out of centre again. Is this it for them? No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. They get wrapped up. Willunga aren't going to let them get out of there too easy. And working hard on the ball. Damien James at the bottom of the pack. Well, we've seen him there for the last month. Head in. They go again, middle of the ground, Steele, comfortable, punches it down again, straight out of the pack as Portlock get down their line, but the big fella down there in James takes it easy. Hands off to Manuel. Manuel goes out wide towards the scoreboard. They have to run onto the footy. They're going to do that okay. Come out of it through McDonald. In line he had Warren. Kicks it down the line to Riley. Riley can dish off quickly inside 50. They go Goblin on the burst. Oh, it's blasted through Willunga's hands. Push away there is by Godwin, goes backwards to Steele, Steele back over to Waterwitz. Waterwitz, here they come again, over to Thomas. Thomas draws the player into Radbone. Radbone gets one as he goes around the body on the ground to Carnivale. Back it goes to Steele. Well smothered. Beautiful smother there by Riley, I think it was. Now it goes back wide. Waterwitz can't beat it. Here's a go. Then they go down. Millgate goes down. They're playing for the free. It's not there. It's bolted up. And the umpire, 20 metres out directly in front of Langhorne's Creek. Goals will ball up. Get the flow running, Kev, inside, half forward line, and then she breaks down. Ball goes up in there again. Here's a chance. Tim Follett snaps it on the boot. Will she bounce truly? No, it won't. She's just gone right. They get their first score. Langhorne's Creek the point. Willunga 3-3.
Yeah, well, it's taken 12.5 minutes to get that first score. As we say, they are kicking into the breeze, and the breeze is not that strong though. Seen a lot stronger breeze than that here in the Yank Oval. There's Roberts with the ball now, bring it back in. Kicks it to himself, goes over the far side of the ground. Nice long kick down the ground, the wind behind him. Oh, they jump up high, there's a chance for Carnivale if he picks it up quickly over to Portlock. Portlock down over the 50-metre line looking for Thompson. Finds Thompson though, Thompson could have been playing for a free kick down there, went down on his face, looks up at the umpire and says, didn't you see that? And the umpire says, throw it in.
Personally, we're not going to argue with the umpire, just runs back.
Just runs back. We'll get the next one. Thrown in now, 50-metre line for Willunga. Up go the big fellas. One was a little fella that went up there, and that was Moody. Knocks the ball on the ground, and the umpire comes and says, I'll throw it up right on the 50-metre line. You won't find too many smaller than Moody out there. Still on the 50-metre line for Willunga. Up it goes, pushed down by the Creek. So coming down there was Moody again. Stolen down here by the Creeks. All the hand pass goes away to a player right in trouble there. And the umpire comes in and throw it up again. And this forward line just not letting the ball go out whatsoever. for Willunga. They're just trying to keep it down here. They've had 6 shots to 1 so far. It goes again, push down. Pulls in another huddle down there. Plenty of players around it. Quick kick out of the pack down there by Moody. Puts down to Langhorne Creek. Ball comes off Hanzo. Creeks should be able to clear this one. There's plenty of them over there though. They're not going to. Randall Follett's in there. He runs over the top of the ball. The umpire will have to come in a minute and throw it up. He does. It'll be thrown up over there in front of the scoreboard. This is the 2004 Grand Final from the Yankalilla Oval. Up it goes. Knocked down again by Willunga. Quick hand pass goes over to Randall Follett though. Follett's looking for Godwin. The ball bounces miles away from Godwin. Across the boundary line and out of bounds. Yeah, so Godwin down there's leading out. They're not getting the ball to him with any confidence whatsoever. Open forward line at the moment. There's only 5 players in that forward line from the throw-in. Push down again. Willunga to take the ball out of the pack. Follett should be able to pick this one up. He can't. In goes Roberts. Roberts with a quick hand pass. Has gone astray. Chance out there for Willunga to clear it. Oh, he went to give a hand pass and he didn't. And Langhorne Creek now will have a definite shot on goal there. Had the ball in his hands, decided to give it off and then changed his mind. And that is Tim Rogers. Been missing for a week or two for Langhorne Creek.
Well,
now, Tim's not a bad kick for goal,
it's the last line around game, Kev, when he copped that
on
real
the
big
shoulder.
crunch in the shoulder from Willunga, yeah. And we've seen him come off and he was going okay before he come off.
Well, he just goes over the 50-metre line now. He'll kick this from about 40. Oh, the player on the mark then took a fair punt. And I reckon that's near enough to through. They all like it. Does Gerald like it? Gerald will signal a goal here. He's taken a long time to do it. And through it goes for the Creek's first goal. Tim Rogers' first goal. So the scoreboard looks very symmetrical over there at the moment. 3 goal 3 to Willunga and 1 goal 1 to Langhorne Creek.
Yeah, well, Langhorne Creek boys, even Steve Green, they'll breathe a sigh of relief at the moment. They got her on the board. They got a bit of momentum going now. 2 last shots, scoring 4 then. Just need something to work out for them out in the centre to push out. Willunga are very good across the half-back line. They don't want them to clear it. Change your guard now. Riley in the centre. Batsavalis drop back. The half-back line. Up they go again. All good ruck contest. Saywaker beating still. Goes out to Riley. Good hands. Goes up to Warren. Warren now pumps the footy. Lance charge for Godwin. All the footy missed him. Here's it goes out the back. It goes to Tim Follett. And he gets it on to James. No, he can't. Runs underneath the footy. Over to big bloke in Saywaker. He gets it. He can give out in the Millgate. No, he doesn't. He's wrestled to the ground. And 40 metres out directly in front. The rest will come in and ball up. Players on the ball. They go again. Can they win this one? All they do is Saywaker punch it down to Warren. Over it goes to Millgate. The handball was a shocker though. It's gone to ground again. Plenty of players waiting for the footy to come out. This one is the worst one you can wait for it to come out. Randall Follett gives back to McHughes. McHughes chips forward. Up. Saywaker finds him. Hits him fair on the chest. He's directly in front, 45 metres out. They had to go backwards to get it back in clean. And it was a good kick there by young Gav McHughes and hit Saywaker. You've got a pump and kick on him. Yeah, well, Rogers was a bit closer than this. And he only just made it. Saywaker's got a fair old hoofer on him. And yeah, you're right, he is kicking into the breeze and you can just see the flags across the oval now really picked up a bit. So she might go to the hot spot. Going straight down the oval. Pump Tommy Saywaker can have into this game. They'd love another goal here. In he comes. Drop punch. She's a bit of a frisbee. She's up. She's hovering. She's through. Oh, halfway through. She stayed in the atmosphere and frisbeed on through. Tommy Saywaker gets the 2nd goal on the board for Langhorne Creek. They are 2 goal 1. Willunga 3 goals 3. A bit of a resurgence from the Creek boys. Yeah, it is. And 17, well, nearly 18 minutes have gone over now, the first term. And if the Creeks can keep themselves, you know, only 10 points or so down at quarter time, they're right in this. I think the Creeks want a bit less than that, Kev. Where they're going here. Well, they're getting the ball out of the centre. Last 3 times inside 50 for all Langhorne's Creek. On the centre break. Run by Mark Jensen now with the ball. It's probably still another 7 or 8 minutes to go with this first quarter. Up goes the ball in the centre. Belted down then by Steele. Here's a chance for the Creeks again. All they come in and pick it up. The ball's on the cricket pitch. Trying to get it out. Moody's got it now. He drops it. Quick kick out of the pack by Saywaker. It's gone over towards Tim Follett. He's out in the front now. Can he pick it up? He pushes it along on that 50-metre line.
boundary line, couldn't win out here. It does. Goes across the line and out of bounds. That's another entry into the 50 down there by the creeks. And that's about 40 metres around from the left of behind post.
Well, the whole town of Langhorne Creek.
That's in front of them. So they're over there at the moment. In goes the ball. Can they get it away? No, they can't. Willunga have got the ball now. Can they kick it out short? That's Rogers. The ball bounces wrong for him. Down the ground go Willunga with it. There's a 2-on-1 down here, and there's a good strong mark being taken down there by Ashley Manuel. Plays on quickly. Gets it over to the big fella down there in James. Back it goes to centre half forward again. Off hands it goes. Here's a chance there for Riley again. It wasn't Riley, it was Millgate that had it. There's a chance now for it to be clear. Randall Follett comes in and all around the neck. Still got him round the neck. Took a long time to let him go, but now down the ground it comes. Here's Baxter, Portlock with it. Portlock kicks it down here to Thompson. Thompson's out in front. He takes a mark on the chest. And Thompson's about 55 out from goal now. And again, Portlock got the ball down to him quickly. Thompson, the left footer though, is on the wrong side here. Got the wind behind him though. If he gets hold of this, it's got half a chance.
He's gone back to have a crack at it, don't you worry about that.
20 minutes is gone. Here comes Ben Thompson. It's the ball on the left boot. There's a long shot in for goal. It's going to go close. It's belted through though and hits the behind post. I think it might have gone through first. It has. And there's one behind. So 3-4 now to Willunga. 2 goals, 1 to the Creeks. And we're a minute and a half away from time on.
Ben Thompson the lead in there, but the lead come out was from Hams, and Hams was screaming for it. He was out in the clear 35 out, and Ben Thompson didn't even look at him. He was going for the shot. Just now was Langhorne Creek to kick back in again. Langhorne Creek long high kick into the 50-metre arc. The big fellas fly high. It is all Willunga up in front. All Hams has been taken in down low. Play on the call out to Roberts. He's missed it. Out the Manuel. Back out it goes wider. At the point it goes now, always a chance for Jared Anderson. He can use his pace, peels off back through the centre corridor. Or they do, they switch play beautifully to McHugh. Can handball up. They do to Sanewaker. Sanewaker delivers the footy to Godwin. Oh, well done, Radbone. Intercepted him right.
Took the chance.
Right at the right time. And now the ball from James. He smothers it off a Radbone. It's free for all. Millgate down behind, playing hurt. In they go. Umpire letting it go. Now they're in. No, they're not letting it go. They're having a little bit of a wrestle. And the umpire will come back and hold up. And
there's a good block off the boot.
Millgate's going to come
the umpire's really thrown on his head then.
Millgate's going to come off the ground, I think. He's holding his arm fairly badly. Trainers have left him alone.
He said, I'm okay.
Yeah, right. Looks well. And the umpire throws the footy in front of the coach's boxes. Langhorne Creek win the tap down. Down she goes to the ground. There's Riley and Sanewaker. They wrap up the Willunga play.
Well, we've just started time on, so.
A good quarter from Langhorne Creek.
Good quarter from Langhorne Creek, yeah. They looked well outplayed there for a while, but came back.
Nice. 5 so minutes has been there. Sanewaker cups in front of Steele. Wins the tap down again, but it is Moody and Portlock. Moody gets wrestled, pushed to the boundary line.
Oh, he got a free kick.
Too high, was it?
Yeah.
It was Moody. He's off, he's around. He put play on the call. Goes down to Nick Warren, he chases him, but Moody eludes him, gets his kick away. Up from the back of the pack is McGowan on Batsavalis. Batsavalis can't jump. McGowan's got him on the reach. Kick in forward. Oh, Benny Thompson at the back of the pack. Used his body beautifully and pulls it up in the fingertips and 15 metres out.
And he's cribbed around about 10 metres.
Fair old angle, but he left footer. Makes it a little bit tight for him. We'll see how we go. And then no one's coming to come around and stopping him from running around and playing on. So have a look at the paddock he's got to move around.
You know he's a left footer, so he's not going to run around too far.
Here he comes in. Can he get this one gun barrel straight? He's just wavered it off, and Bob Martin waves it off the same way. It is Willunga 3-5, the Creeks 2-1.
Yes, and a minute and a bit of time on has gone.
Millgate was off, and number 23 in Anthony Tonkin on.
Well, the player then kicks it to himself. The Creeks, as he goes to kick it in. Down the ground it goes. Looking out here for Tim Follett. Ball comes off hands. It's on the ground. Going in hard down there. The Creeks down there through McDonald. McDonald gets a hand pass over, and it's gone right over that far side of the ground. Hits a fence. And there was absolutely no one over there to kick it to. Only the boundary line. and the boundary umpire grabs it and he will throw it in again. So it's 8 shots to 3, just that Willunga been offline a little bit, ball thrown in. Randall Follett decides to take it out just as well he did. He could have gone for holding the ball in because you're not allowed to grab it out of the ruck. And the umpires picked up a free kick out here to Willunga. So Willunga plays on quickly with, well blocked off the boot down there by Saywaker, but Carnivale comes through, belts the ball down high. Down there it's been taken by, it's number 16, is it?
Yeah,
Andrew Bottrell.
Yep.
Bottrell's got it. Well, a couple of Creek players there spoil each other. Go in, and that was Anderson that spoiled down there, his own teammate. And the ball has gone across the line on the full, and Willunga now get the advantage of that. And they'll bring the ball back into the half-forward line, up it goes, and it's pushed down, it could come straight back again. Still falls over though. Goes over there to Dobson. They're going back at the moment to McGowan. McGowan with a long hand pass over looking for Radbo. On the ground it goes, and the Creeks should clear it here if they can just kick it in short. They're in business, they do. They've got a 3-on-1 down their far side. They want to use them. A long hand pass goes over to Tim Follett down there in front of the crowd. Follett kicks it in, looking again for Godwin. Puts it in too short. Godwin's got it though. He goes around to his right boot. He can't kick with his right boot. Kicks with his left. Goes over near the right behind post, and the boundary line is a little bit too close there, and it goes across the boundary line and out of bounds. So 25 minutes of the first term has just gone, and the ball out of bounds now in the scoring area for the Creeks. In goes the ball. Comes off hands. Here's a chance down here for the little fella and Riley. Riley's got it. Oh, now he's got a run at goal. Puts the ball on the boot. Has a long shot in and was way offline. Just snuck in for one behind. So Langhorne Creek 2-2 now. Trial Willunga 3 goals 5, and I reckon there'll be about 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, Riley there, the snap off the boot. He knew as soon as he kicked it, he shagged it off to the side. No 1 point. Very disappointed. He eluded Willunga players beautifully. Simon Roberts will have the duty of kicking again. Not a great day to have a cranium shave there, Kev. You're going to have a sunburn head by tonight. Roberts on his way in. That's a beautiful kick in. You can see how much the breeze is favourable. It goes over the back to Waterwich. He didn't take the mark, but he gets the footy again. Handball to Carnivale. He spills it. Now it's picked up by Jimmy Batsavalis. Open, clear territory in his ways. Goes looking for Godwin. Sticky fingers. Godwin gets it. And pulls it down right in front of the township at Langhorne Creek. Must have brought the whole town. There's a fair mob of them over there, Kev.
Well, they brought the bus. That would have taken half of them.
2 buses they brought over, apparently.
Did they?
Yep.
Where's the other one? Big one, the little one?
Yeah, big one, the little one.
Well, Godwin will just about be the last kick, you would think, of this first term.
So they'd love to score here. Only putting 3 points away if he could goal here. 2-2 at the moment. Willunga 3-5. Godwin's shot for goal. Just steps over 50 now. From 45 metres, unloads it, drop home. It looks like she's going way off target, and well, the boundary umpire comes into play. And he's gone 5 metres away from the point post to say this is where it went out.
So missed by plenty.
Just a bit. So Willunga changed the guard with a kick in. Long drive, kick in again. Kev. It is the siren in the first quarter here. It's the grand final 2004. We are at Yankalilla. It is Langhorne's Creek and Willunga. Willunga are 3 goals 5. Langhorne's Creek are 2 goals 2. Langhorne's Creek should have the breeze in the second term.
So the goal scorers, David Hams, Ben Thompson and Wes Glass, 1 each for the Willunga side, and Tom Saywaker, and who was the other one? up again. Pushes the ball away. Creeks go in, jump on top of it, push out behind him, and Willunga now go in hard. Get the ball out loose, and this is a fella that caused a lot of damage at Portlock.
Oh, hang on to him, free kick Portlock.
And Portlock gets one here for being grabbed too high. So Willunga
goes
now
back to Baxter. Portlock was being held on by the legs, and Baxter was being held on by the head. Yeah, feel sorry for the head case.
Across he goes with it. Out there he finds Bennett. Bennett's got a player out there, he can kick it to if he wants to.
Roberts.
Taking the mark of Roberts. Back it goes again to Baxter. Baxter with a left footer down, and this could be taken out there by the good shepherd off down there by McGowan. Sees the Q's go down, but the boundary line was a little bit too close to take any advantage of that. So it's out of bounds now in front of that big group of people over there from Langhorne Creek.
Right alongside of their friendly neighbours, Willunga.
Yeah, should be some fun over there at the moment. Big punch out of the pack over there by McGowan though, sends the ball forward. Here's a chance for Thompson to take the ball. Play on calls the umpire. There's a kick by Moody and the ball's pushed through for one behind. So one behind down there to Willunga. They go to 4-6 now, leading the Creeks 2-2.
Just around the forward lines down there, the little blokes, the big blokes, long, big helicopter in. What's gone to the centre of the ground, that kick in, but Thompson's out there waiting for it. Handballs off to Steele, gets his kick away, kick over the top. Well, Moody was the target, but it's gone too big for him. Now picked it up by Sowaker, I think it was now. Run it down the wing with the Creeks. Oh no, they're going to push him all the way to the boundary. Mitch Portlock did that easy. And that was over on Riley. Bottrell, sorry. Just up from the coach's box now, down the umpire will throw it in again. And push and shove on the two ruckmen, go into it. Up over the top comes Thompson. Thompson gets over to Dobson, can't get hold of it. Now there's plenty of Langhorne Creek players on it. Big James comes through, slams it on the boot to McGowan, to Radbone. Oh, Willunga are going to wind something up here. Radbone kicks it up and high in the air because Batzavella's come to stop his run. Still out in front of a hot spot it is at the moment. Now goes Dewey with Adam Carnivale. He's wrapped up, taking the ground umpire will fall up. That breeze is picking up, Kev.
Oh, look at those streamers over there now. You'd like to be kicking with that all the game.
Langhorne Creek has got the job, but it's at the wrong end of the ground for him. Well, the ball's up in the air. Thompson goes up. It's interesting. Hams is in the ruck duel as well. I think one of the balls just stay out. Goes to Portlock. One of his rarities. He spilt it. Moody's trying to trap hold underneath the ground. Umpire's letting it go on. Oh, big kick comes out from Nick Warren. It's gone way out on the full. Willunga will return the favour and bring the footy back in. That'll be done leaving. It's quiet out here for a crowd. A
lot of the people down here, I don't think barring for either side.
No, just come to watch it. He's done leave. He gets on the footy, barrels it in. Hams can't take the mark. Then goes Nelson. He can't do it either. He's been collared. Footy comes out. There's been a whistle. And the umpire said, "I'll ball up." Back where once we just came from, just out of the side of the top of the kick-off square. Again throws up Hams and Nielsen goes in again. Hams wins the tap, pushes Nielsen into it. Out the back door comes Carnivale. Kicks it to Glass, a high one. She's going in. Thompson can set off.
Oh, that's a good mark.
Well done. Player dropping back there. Number 19 for Langhorne Creek, and that's Daniel McDonald.
Not much of him.
Oh, that was courageous stuff. Running backwards with the flight of the footy. Unloads the kick. Kicks it well outside 50. Sowaker flies up. Here's a chance for Anderson. Oh, he can't get hold of it. Just trapped back in there again by Steele. Goes out wide to McDonald. Oh, that's a bit of a trip going on there. It is. And that's a free kick going the way of McDonald. And we have a Willunga player down as well. She's on. Willunga players are coming everywhere. The cops are in there as well. No one knows Jimmy. He still plays in his Guernsey, right? And the fight's going on everywhere. Players are going down. The umpire wants it to go. Wants the player to kick the footy and play on. There's still a player down behind play. That is Steele down and out behind the ground. They won't need that. Roberts in top of the kickoff square. Goes out. Thompson slams on the boot. Moody, you fool. You were in the way. He traps the footy. Well, actually he went and protected his face because it was coming at him over by land. Off target and through for one behind. What's happening out of all this lot down in front?
Not much.
Steele up and down, has a bit of a sit, a bit groggy.
From the kick in now, it's gone every bit of 60 metres. Over the back of the pack it goes. Here's a chance for Batzavala if he can pick it up. He's in front. Down he goes. Tries to push the ball in front of him though. Big pack of players forms over there and the ball comes loose just as the umpire blows his whistle. How many times does that happen? Umpire Jensen now, he'll get the ball and throw it up. It's on the attacking side of the centre for Willunga. Out it goes, pushed down there by the creek, so out comes loose out there to Baxter. Baxter puts it right into that forward line, and there's a good mark being taken down there in defence by the Creeks. And the ball's gone the other way. It's gone over to Kurtz. So Willunga with the advantage with that.
Kurtz is they've reversed it because the Langhorne's Creek player in James give Kurtz one, I think, and he's got one fairly high, and the umpire's reversed it.
Yeah, well, it looked to me like James had marked the ball.
James had it, but I've seen Kurtz come out of the pack at 100 mile an hour hanging onto his head.
Well, Kurtz is just about to put a goal on the board here. You would think he's only 20 metres out on a slight angle, and they like it behind the goal. Do they like it in front of it? No, it's touched. Must have been touched off the boot, says Gerald, and through for another behind. I think the Creeks are lucky at the moment, but Willunga are struggling to find the goals. 4 goals 8 to Willunga, 2-2 to the Creeks.
On the kick in again.
That's not a bad kick in, is it?
It's a huge kick in. To the centre of the ground, Roberts up, punches it away to Baxter. A return the friendly fire, goes to McGowan, but they're all after him. Oh, Baxter's lying on the ground. McGowan, give it to him, he's sitting on his butt. Handballs it up, oh, that one's too high from Radbone. Umpire saying they play on. They're letting it go now, there's a bit of willing stuff going to happen in here. Out the centre wing it goes again. Baxter steals the footy, backwards it goes to McGowan. McGowan just a hurried kick away, didn't look where he was going, it's gone straight down the throat of Langhorne's Creek. And straight down the throat of Nick Warren. Warren now unloads it, pumps it long again. They've got to get it down inside their 50. They're wasting all this quarter with the wind right up their tail. Willunga are used to it. They do through Waterwitz. Waterwitz pumps it again, top of the 50-metre up. That is a good grab by the little fella there, and Matty Moody.
Oh, he's got a player in the lead too.
Mitch Porlock out wide. Oh, they're nearly taking each other apart. And that was Kurtz. No. Well, Kurtz just had a kick from there. You think he wouldn't want another one?
Yeah, they could have taken each other out there.
All right, both running flat out. Kurtz has come up with the footy anyway and having a crack for goal. Lead comes out from Thompson. That's where the footy's going. Oh, beautiful placement. Hits him fair on the chest. And Ben Thompson will be 30 metres out, nearly directly in front, you'd want to call it.
Tomo would eat this. And these are the players that they had to worry about. Hams has got 2, Thompson's about to get 2.
But it was a beautiful lead. Thompson was on the way and Kurtz didn't hesitate, just give it. Put the footy out in front of him, Thompson had to run on it, fullback, no chance. Thompson on his way in, drop punt, on its way. All the Willunga boys down there attacking already, right on Gerald Virgin. He comes up straight away and says, yes, it is a goal. Thompson is up and away down there. That is his 2nd goal and Willunga's 5th. They are 5 goal 8. The Creek, 2-2.
Yes, well, you know, as we said, these forward players, they've kicked 4 of the 5 goals so far. 2 to Thompson, 2 to Hams, and 1 to Wes Glass. Each chimed in and kicked 1 in the first quarter. 5-8-2-2, that's a big lead. At the moment, a lot of scoring shots difference, 13-4. The ball back in the centre. Creek's kicking with the aid of the Breeze. They've had 11 minutes with it so far.
And they haven't scored anything.
Scored at 1 point. Up it goes. Taken out of the centre again by Dobson. Dobson looks up, he's got the big fella out there, and Hams was just pulled the player away at the last minute, and just as well. Just a free kick will go over here to James. James has got it. Creeks now, they're going around in circles. They can make a mess of this. They really did. That was Manuel. He gets it back to James. And they're going to cause a real turnover here, as you can't afford to do that. Portlock comes in to have a shot at goal. He goes just to the other side of the post and didn't hurt him that much. 5-9 now to Willunga. 2-2 to the Creeks.
Silly one, a little bit more yak out there. Mitch Portlock had all the time in the world to straighten up. And as it goes, it only just missed by the width of the padding. So the Creek, well, they try that long bomb again. They do. Here it comes again. Out to the centre ground. James the big target, and the umpire's paid the mark. Plenty of free bumping and arm waving going out there to each other out there. Big punch comes from behind from these kick down the line. McHugh runs out of it. He's overrun it. Dobson comes in. Now Glass comes in again. Randall Follett's still in there. He handballs it out. Teammate. He runs that one out, and it could have had a little bit of trouble. That one's Tim Rogers. Rogers now it's a turnover. Back it goes to the live wire in Portlock. Well done, McGowan comes across and does the cover on Bat Savalas. And McGowan has done a good job on backs of ours. The lead out from Thompson takes the mark. We'll be kicking this one from just inside 50. So, right at his limit here, you think, punching into this breeze. Thompson's going to go back and give it a crack. His way across the line now, 48 metre kick. Oh, drop punt. The distance is not a problem. How are we going for the accuracy down there?
Near enough, I think.
They're all happy, the Willunga boys. The nod comes up for Gerald, throws the two fingers. Well, Thompson is on fire. 6 goals, 9 Willunga. Langhorne Creek, 2 goals, 2. And that's Benny Thompson's 3rd goal.
And it's 3 goals to the Creeks this quarter into the breeze too. They've almost caught up to the, or to Willunga, they've almost caught up to the quarter time score, haven't they? They were 3-5, so they've nearly doubled it.
And their best quarter is yet to come, Kevin.
Yes, their 3rd term.
Their 3rd quarter has been awesome all season. All the games we've seen, and good to commentate against. Their 3rd quarters are awesome.
All thrown up again in the centre of the ground. You go to 2 ruckmen. They've got a different ruckman in there for the Creeks this time. It's Sean Goldie. On the ground it goes though. They just cannot get the ball out of centre. Willunga masters are getting the ball out of the centre. As Mark Jensen throws the ball up again. Another very tall ruckman down there in Goldie, but the knock goes straight over there to Rogers. Rogers puts the ball on the boot, kicks it down over the 50 metre line, and here's a chance for Tim Follett now to put a score on the board as he takes the mark at centre half forward.
And Tim Follett's been spending a lot of time in there having a rest, waiting for the footy to come his way.
Well, yeah, that's 14 minutes of it. He's had a rest. So he'll kick this from 35. The distance should be no problem whatsoever. He needs the accuracy. Still got cars coming in over there. As in comes Tim Follett. Puts the ball on the boot. Tim Follett likes it. Bob Martin likes it. And it's through for a goal. So that's the first goal of this 2nd quarter. And that goes to Tim Follett from Langhorne Creek. So 3 goals, 2 now to the Creeks. 6 goal, 9 to Willunga. And maybe this is what they did at the 1st quarter. They let them get away for a start and then tried to catch up.
Yeah, they cleaned up the last 10 minutes or so of the 1st quarter. Was brilliant football from Langhorne Creek. That one there, finally got it down there. They need the break out of centre. Jimmy Batsavala's back in centre now, control it. They need his break out. And they're going to stop Mitch Portlock getting his fingertips to it. And if Mitch doesn't get it, Benny Baxter's right behind him.
Ready
if
to
he
go,
don't get it, Craig Dobson's in there. Up they go again. Still gets it down. I told you, here comes Mitch Portlock. He runs all the way to the end of the cricket pitch, delivers the footy in line. But his kick wasn't a good one that time. Probably burned a bit off running through the sand track. Goes to James. Down the line he goes to Riley. Now it goes over to Thomas. Thomas gets hold of the footy. Kicked up, down the line. Chance for Moody. Chance for Dobson. Well done. It is there by the creek down out there. And that player out there wide was number 24 in Wondersits.
Yeah, well, he had a couple to beat.
Pushed it to the boundary now.
Let the boundary line do it for him.
Then the umpire, scoreboard side wing. Oh, throw in again. Up they go. Ham's in the rugby. Gets it down to Carnivale. Batsavalis wraps him up, sticks him on the ground. Umpire will come in and ball up. Up we go again. Up high in the air. Langhorne Creek get hold of it. Jimmy Batsavalis gets a kick, but that one's a rainmaker. Thomas now. Roberts in the centre of the ground can use him. The footy would want to be a good one. Gets to Roberts just in time. Timmy Follett was coming, closing. Gets his kick away. Long out the back of the pack again. Oh, another good mark taken back there to Bottle. Not I can't believe that. Goes to Craig Dobson. Craig Dobson splats it towards an open goal and sticks us straight through the middle. The little number 12 in Craig Dobson. Willunga get their 7th. 7 goal 9. The Creeks are 3 goals 2, and look out.
Yes, and well, Willunga have increased their quarter time lead, haven't they? Kicking into this breeze. And you can't afford to let blokes like Dobson and Portlock and Baxter get these kicks out, because if they do, they'll hurt you. We saw what happened to Encounter Bay, and Willunga are well on doing what they did to Encounter Bay, aren't they, to the Creeks?
They certainly are.
We're only at the 17-minute mark of the 2nd term. There's umpire Jensen. We'll get play underway again. The Creeks definitely need a goal here. just as well Willunga have been a little bit offline, or otherwise they could have been a long, long way behind. From the throw up, back it comes again. Carnivale's got it. Carnivale puts it on the boot and kicks it over there to the creeks, and that's Manuel with it. Or he gets a long pass over there, or hand pass over to Randall Follett. Or he's making a mess of this. Back it goes to Randall Follett again. Follett puts it on the left boot, kicks it up high. The flyers go up, almost taken down there by Tim Follett. Left out here though to Anderson. Anderson gets it over there to Vatsavalis. Trying to get rid of it too quick, and there'd have to be a free kick down there to Nick Warren. So Nick Warren was on the ground, they jumped at his head.
Nick Warren's not too good.
And Nick Warren doesn't want to take it.
Umpire's can't let him go. It's either Warren takes it or Warren leaves. Warren's trying to wander off.
Warren doesn't want to know about it.
Well, if he can wander off like that, then he should be made to take the kick. Now he's going to run forward.
Nah. Kick's taken down there by Goldie. Goldie kicks it into the forward line.
Warren should have taken
so
the
better
kick.
off letting Warren have it, because Redbone's got it now. And he kicks it just across the ground. He's got players streaming down there. Way down the ground they go with it now. That's Willunga. Got another one over there if he wants to kick it to him. He kicked it too hard then though. But there's Dobson. Run too fast. Fell over himself. Back it goes again to Kurtz. Kurtz looks up and he's got Hams under the ball. He was spoilt just at the last minute. Pick up the free kick though. And Hams now will get a 50-metre penalty. So if he wasn't going to kick it, he will kick it now because he will. Don't know. He will be right there
Obviously
now.
someone said something wrong to Marty Reese. Well, we had the doctor say something wrong to him last week and he got a finger pointing to. He got a real lesson. This time Reese says, well, come with me. There had to be something said to the umpire. That's all it can be.
Well, it didn't look like too much else happened, but Hams will kick this from 1 metre out, or not even 1 metre out. He comes in, you kick it onto the third fairway up there in the golf club. And that's goal number 8 to Willunga now. Willunga 8 goals 9, leading the Creeks at 3 goals 2. And that's 7 goals between those dangerous forwards down there in Dobson, Thompson and Hams.
Yeah, well, Hams with 3 and Thompson with 3 as well. So look out, they're out for having party time. Last time they played in Canna Bay and destroyed them, I think it was Thompson ended up with 5. I think Hams ended up with 5 or 6 as well. So there's 10 goals from 2, and they've got all these little midfielders that run around and kick them as well. Yeah, well, look out for your little Wes Glass because he chimes in with the couple.
The Creeks have only kicked 1 goal 1 with the Breeze.
Can't believe it. It's been a fair old advantage in Breeze too. They've lost their momentum. Maybe they thought the Breeze was going to do it for them. But don't happen on grand final days. Up high they go again. Langhorne Creek finally get one out of the centre. The ruckman does his own follow-up work. Goes up to Timmy Follett. Gets the footy knocked away from him by Waterwitz. Timmy Follett stays in front. Gets the dishes out the handball now. Still comes back to Thomas. Thomas over it goes to Portlock, punches on cleverly. Look at how through they come, through to Movie, through to Baxter. Baxter needs a new Guernsey. He needs a new 29. The sleeve's been ripped apart on it. Goes to Hams. Hams takes the mark. He's at 50 metres. He'll be kicking it from outside 50. He'll take a fair kick from him. I know he can boot it, but it's going to take a perfect kick. Hamsy says, Hamsy was saying, I was just going to say, Kev, Tomo, no good you lead, and I led for you, and you never give it to me, so watch this one go over your head, son.
Kick it myself.
Yeah. Up use the call. In comes Hams. Dave Hams right on 50. Gets close to the man on the mark. He won't kick it
himself, though.
Oh, she's got up in the atmosphere. She's gone to the hot spot. Little Rover at the back of the pack.
Moody.
Here he is. Matty Moody. And you can't let these guys live at the bottom of the pack. Matty Moody comes through and kicks his first goal of the match. And Willunga now march on beautifully as Kevin will have to leave us and go and talk on the phone. This could be Nick Daffy he's talking to. They're listening to the ABC.
Possibly ring me back in about 5 minutes.
ABC Sports Show.
That'll be okay.
And Kevin's just palming on the duck off.
Make it 6
Daffy
minutes.
for Richmond.
Okay, thank you.
And they're on the ABC Country Sports Show. And they're ringing around our state. Country Victoria. And they're going to have a get to Cam. So Kev, you brushed him off for 5 minutes. You can come back and join me in footy. And that was the duck.
Yeah, I don't know what
and after all that, you missed that one. Matty Moody's put it on beautifully. They are Willunga 9 goals, 9 Langhorne Creek 3 goals, 2, and away you go, Kev.
Yes, we're out the centre. It comes once again, and that's Portlock. Portlock gets it over that far side, and well, there's plenty of players over there can pick it up. Hams lopes after it, puts it in, kicks it in. No, he kicked it in too far that time. Oh, the player there made a mess of that. On the ground it went, and that was Wondersits. Come out again, here's a long one, comes out over there to Glass. Glass was spoilt just at the last moment. Riley's got it. Gee, they're doing it hard at the moment, the Langhorne Creek side. and they're under lots of pressure at the moment as they trail by 6 goals 7, and we're at the time on period of this second term. Up she goes. It's still in the 50, the attacking 50 down there from Willunga. Here's a free kick finally been paid out there, and the Creeks have got the advantage of that one, and that'll relieve the pressure, only for a short time though, you would think, because at the moment they're really struggling on that far side. They've got the ball now though. Leon pulls the umpire from the mark and it goes in, and the mark should have been taken down there, but it doesn't matter. Picked up down there by the big fella from Willunga, that is Langford. He gets it back into the half forward line. They're just running down at the moment. They've got players running everywhere. This can be cleared down there, or the player there had a long time to clear it. Crayon calls the umpire, in goes Baxter. Baxter has another shot for goal, and Gerald says you're offline, so it's 9 goals 10 now to Willunga. 3 goals 2 to Langhorne Creek, and this is what happened at Strathalbyn to Encounter Bay all over again.
Willunga have got their towers up. All the big guns and the little guns are firing. There's not a weak link around the park at the moment. Langhorne Creek go for the kick-off again. They just try it straight down the spine. Big one. Big Jones up in front takes the mark. Big Matty Jones unloads the footy again out to no one in particular. Tim Follett has to run onto it, but he taps it on, but it's going to be Willunga through. McDonald gets there. Randall comes through. Dunleavy backed up well for Willunga. Now it falls in front. McGowan, sorry. Right on centre wing. His kick is a shocker. Kick it straight into the interchange bench where the coach is sitting and run off. And I would too. I wouldn't look back because the coach is out there looking at you.
Yeah, but you can put up with those mistakes when you're that far in.
You certainly can. Ball now with Trent Riley from centre wing. Goes along, bounces the footy, kicks it in now to Tim Follett. He can't take a trick. Goes over to Nick Warren. He handballs it over the back. McGowan's dropped back in there. He takes the spot. Comes up centre wing. Mitch Porlock's underneath it.
Oh, look at the players down here.
Willunga, they're red and white everywhere at the moment. Benny Baxter with it.
He's got a player over there 90 metres away.
Yeah, and that's Roberts with the shiniest cranium on the park at the moment. He's added the old number 0 cut on his head. He kicks it in. Hams, target, 1, 2, paid the mark. And that's just champion footy from Willunga. Like you called it, Kev, they had gaps, numbers, loose men everywhere. Drilled it all the way into their full forward. And Hams will go back and line up for 4 before half time.
Yeah, well, this will test Greenie out as the coach of the year, won't it?
Certainly will. And tell you what, if he's got any rabbits, you want to start pulling them out of his hat.
He certainly will. There's 19 scoring shots to 5, and another one about to be added here to Willunga as Hams puts that one straight through.
Real good looking kick, but she wobbles. She ended up turning into a drop punch. She put it straight through the middle. Hams has 4 and 4 before time on. We've gone on. We're well into time on, so there won't be much longer to go of this quarter. 3 in this term, Kev, he's kicked.
Well, there will be, because that's the 7th goal that Willunga's kicked this quarter into the breeze.
Oh, there will be.
Could be a minute or 2 to go here.
Yeah, Hams has three goals this quarter. Greg Thompson 1 and Benny Thompson 2 in this quarter. So the guns are firing. All the ones that they should have been worried about are out there worrying them.
Billy Roberts seemed to just wander down from the back lines into the forward lines, and no one bothered to chase him.
Up they go again out of the centre. Still comes out. Willunga have got their tails up. The heckles are up. They're in fighting for the footy. And Mark Jensen goes in and will ball up again just off centre. And they're 10-10 to 3-2. It's not a good looking scoreline coming into half time. A great grand final. Jensen throws her up nice and high. Goes Rutland, lock arms, goes to Glass. Glass goes over to Carnivale, goes backwards again. Now it's Godwin up in the centre again. Godwin up, delivers it to Tim Follett. Tim Follett outside 50, plays on quickly. The lead out from Saywaker, gets his mitts to it but can't bring it down. Quick, clever hands to Randall Follett. Can he bring him a light like he did a couple of weeks ago? Yeah. Randall Follett is unbelievable. Great goal it is. And Randall Follett gets Langhorne Creek away. And, well, they really a much needed goal. And that takes them up to 4 goals too. Willunga 10-10.
Yes, they certainly needed that one. I can hear something ringing there, Nifty. Who's after you?
No, I wouldn't have a clue.
Another 10 tonne of sand, please.
No, today wouldn't have thought so.
Ball back in the centre now with umpire Martin Rees. Up goes the ball. Push down again. Taken out by Rogers. Rogers grabs hold of it. They grab hold of him at the same time. Quick hand pass goes over there to Riley. Riley tries to get it back to Batsavalis, but ball goes astray again, and away goes Portlock. Oh, he was grabbed hold of there. No, there was a free kick made before that. Back to Langhorne Creek. So the Creeks will get the ball out of the centre once again. As Nifty's just about blows my head off down there with that. As Trent Riley now has got the ball right in the centre. Well, we're nearly at the 28-minute mark of this second term, so there can't be too much longer to go. Riley doesn't know what to do with it. Just decides to build it down into the forward line. It's a 2-on-1 down there, and the Creeks playing in the middle, and the player in front there takes the mark for Langhorne Creek. Where are they going with it? Bennett, I think they've had that one. Back in it goes, and the Creeks got a chance here. They have, and the mark's will be taken by one that sits right in the centre. Got to do something with this quickly. Kicks it across, and he finds Golding. Golding looks up, and he's got a player out here in front of us, and that is Manuel. Manuel's a long way out from goal from here, though. Take a very good kick to get that through, and he'd have to get in the slipstream and just about think from there. So here comes Ashley Manuel. Puts the ball on the boot, kicks it down to the goal square. Creeks fly high. Godwin's got it, puts it on the left boot. As a shot for goal, well, I reckon that one's gone through too. So a little bit of resurgence here in the last couple of minutes, and that's Clint Godwin's first goal. Goal number 5 to the Creeks. Give them a bit of heart there right on half time. The Creeks 5-2, trailing Willunga 10-10.
Well, my message was answered, Kev. That was a text message sent from my lonely wife back at Victor Harbour.
Has she unloaded the ute yet?
Yeah, no more rabbit jokes, I was told on that. Because she fixed up with my, if you've got a rabbit, pull it out of that. Well, she finished up with a punchline on it.
Did she?
Yes.
Yeah.
One I probably can't repeat on air anyway. Thank you very much, dear. Go back out and do the gardening. You shouldn't be listening to football.
Get out there and unload the ute.
Yeah. Ball back up in the centre. Last two rough from the Creeks. They need to run on. They'll need a big third quarter again. Comes out. Jimmy Batsavalis again. Steals it out of the centre. Here's a chance for the Creeks. No, they can't. Dunleavy always spills it. Still Langhorne Creek can push on again. In goes James. Still hard. They work at the football. They can't get it out of there. It's all fumbles. It's all hands. Umpire's just letting it go on and on and on. Can they trap it in there and have a ball up? Please, they do. And Jensen will come and ball up.
This will be the longest quarter we've had for many a day. She's just on there, right on 30.
Well, it's 5 minutes, Kevin. They rang you back. This will be the dark. I'll take us into half time. Ball being brought back up again. Still goes out wide. Out goes to Jimmy Batsavalis. Batsavalis gets it out to Ashley Manuel. Manuel bends around, kicks it back into the forward lines. Here's a chance for Nick Warren. Anderson out on the wing to give him a hand as well. Still comes up to it. Outride they wind. Anderson gets unloaded from the footy. Nick Warren's there. Tim Follett comes in to help. And the umpire will come in and use it. That'll be the boundary. And the boundary umpire will throw it back in again. Chance here for Langhorne Creek to shoot another one. Well, we get another one here at half time. Someone, Saywaker gets it in, punch over the back to Nick Warren. What a beautiful punch it was. And Nick Warren, the number 2 for Langhorne Creek, crack a goal. So maybe new rabbit jokes were working. And the siren sound to meet half time here, right on that goal for Langhorne Creek. With that nice finish off, they now look at the scoreboard and say, come on boys, we can still get a bit of a crack at this one. Willunga again going. Jensen the thrower up high again. Up high they go again. Steele gets it. Brings the footy down. Goes down the ground himself again. Langhorne Creek through Jared Anderson. Can use his pace. Delivers the footy up forward. Jimmy Batsavalis back there. He drags off.
Just when he fell over.
Yeah, tis. He drags back now. And it comes back to Dunleavy. Dunleavy kicks a wild one out, but it's going to come off okay. Oh no, it's not. Langhorne Creek trap it. They'll return the favour through Anderson. Anderson up to Godwin. Can't get a hand to it. Now he picks it up on the bounce over to Jimmy Batsavalis. A quick snap, a goal.
A goal?
No, it's not. He's just waved it off one side. Jimmy Batsavalis, if the handball was a bit more straighter to him, he probably had time to snap straighter. He had to gather, run around a bit, and put himself off target.
So that's the first score for this quarter. 6-3 now to the Creeks. 10-10 to Willunga as the ball comes back in. Goes back in short. Here's a chance now for the Creek. Portlock's got it. gets the ball on the boot, kicks it down to the half forward line and corner hands. They hit him on the chest, bounced off, backs up though, picks it up, kicks it in looking for Tomo. Tomo's at the back of the pack, he's got the ball there, he twists, he turns. There's a big fight on the centre half.
She's on it, right?
And Thompson kicks the goal. Looks like a bit of a three-ring circus at the moment.
It's going to be a melee on, Kev, because here they come. They're coming from everywhere.
The ball has gone through for a goal, right?
Umpire, just go to your sock, bring out your yellow card and start sending them off, and then they'll stop fighting.
A goal there by Thompson.
Tomo's turned around after celebrating that goal and so what are you blokes up to over here?
A bit of wrestling there, no damage done as Willunga go further ahead. Willunga 11-10. Langhorne Creek 6 goals 3 and the two big fellas down there 4 goals each.
Yep. Benny Thompson with 4 goals and David Hams with 4 goals. Ball back to the centre with Jensen again. Frey's getting tested here. Steele goes through, thumps it down long. Randall Follett trying to pick it up, paddling in front of him. Ball trapped again. Umpire goes down in front, and that was beautifully done. Todd Steele and Jensen crossed each other's paths.
Beautifully.
And while he was down on his knees, Jensen whistled it, "I'll have it, boys." Gets up calmly. Up they go again. Steele again. A big fist on the footy. Chance here for Mitch Portlock. Oh, Mitch Portlock goes down. Should get a free kick. No.
At the forward, look at the player down there by himself.
They're all doing it. Matty Moody comes out of it now. 35 minutes out of the hurried kick in. He's missed a lot. Out of bounds, she's gone.
And then he said, "What's wrong with me? I was standing there. I was there for 5 minutes and no one even kicked it to me."
And the umpire with the footy just around from the point post to throw it back in again. A chance here for Willunga. They need no more chances. Hams in the ruck work. Goes out, tries to get it to Carnivale. Comes out back door. Down to Randall Follett. Back to Carnivale. Carnivale heads the ball trapped to him. They have somehow squeezed the footy out. And the umpire says, finally, Nick Warren, you can have a free kick for a push in the back.
Free's 10-7 in Willunga's favour.
Well, Manuel tries to run out with the footy. Has to go backwards to Golding. Gets it out wide to Bottrell. Bottrell out on the wing and he just sees it over the boundary line. And got some friends there, Kev.
Yeah, you think these kids have realised the door's locked now when you push on it and it won't open.
A big sign at the eye have locked this door. And round ball with the footy. Over on scoreboard side wing. Up they go. Big Tommy Snowwaker goes up and thumps the footy, but it goes to Thomas. Now to Roberts. Roberts kicks one high up and under. Top of the 50-metre arc. They will come out. And a good mark taken down there by Manuel. Manuel gets the footy, plays on quickly, gets it back out,
Milgate's getting a kick out of it. He's hanging on to it.
Trying to get a kick out of it, and eventually
he did. Got the free. He held on to his jumper there for about 10 metres.
Milgate spent a bit of time on the bench. He got a real horrible knock to the arm. Thought he wanted to a lot more damage than what he did, but no, he's okay. He's still early. He is favouring it pretty well, Kevin, isn't he?
He is.
But he is a handy player.
He's got more tape on him than Farlat too, and his skin colour.
Milgate now kicks the footy up forward. Oh, Tim Follett couldn't get there down the stretch. Goes up. Godwin taps it out over the back. Reply the Judy comes from Wadowitz. Big one. Here always a clash of the big fellas. They do. Manuel in there and McGowan can't get it. Stolen away from Moody. Kurtz is in there. Go over him. There comes little Matty Moody. The Terry, oh, well done. Brought down. Goes backwards to Baxter. The backup from him is everywhere. Now Willunga kick in forward again, but Bottrell's there. Bottrell kicks out to the cricket pitch. Anderson's there. Will use his pace. McDonald comes in, traps him, stops him from going. Goes out to Rogers. Rogers needs a good bounce. He's got Dobson after him. Goes back, shakes him off. Rogers kicks forward to Goldwyn. Kick's not a good one. Well done, Bennett. Knocks the footy away from him. Now it's with Radbone. Radbone kicks the footy out towards the scoreboard side wing. Thomas up there. Can't take the mark. Through they go, through Rogers again. Riley in there. Tries to bust the tackle. Goes backwards. McHugh stops, delivers. A little chip forward. Will it come off? No, it won't. Nick Warren gets the footy knocked away from him by Dobson. Now it goes back to Rogers. Rogers kicks forward. In front. Godwin finally takes a clean mark on the chest. 20 metres out, directly in front.
Well, that's the difference, isn't it? The forward line for Willunga, between them Hams and Thompson, have kicked 8. And you look at the forward line for Langhorne Creek, and Goblin's kicked 1. So he's got his chance here to double his score and go to 2. He should kick this one. He's straight in front.
He doesn't kick these one. He should burn those blue boots.
Yeah, I think he might. I think the coach might burn them for him if he doesn't. In he comes, and also a shocker looking kick, but it's scored a goal. Through it goes. But it's goal number 7 to the Creeks. The second goal to Goulburn. Langhorne Creek 7 goals 3 now. Trailing Willunga 11 goals 10. And that's just what they needed. They need to get back into this game. We know they can finish off all right.
Well, we do know that, and you know, the last quarter when they played McLaren was fantastic. And last week they put 4 quarters together, and they could have pulled the pedal off a little bit, but they kept on marching home to finish off in Counter Bay.
Anyway, ball back in the centre. Up she goes. In goes the ruckman. Pushed down this time by Steele, and Dobson's going through. Not Dobson, Portlock's going through 100 mile an hour. Down the ground it goes. Here's a chance for Carnivale. He's on the ground as well, and the umpire comes and throws it up. You grab it off him now. The tempers have got back to normal again. And as the ball will be thrown up, still in the centre square. Up they go, and down it comes. Here's a chance for Follett. That's Randall Follett. The free kick that's been given out there to the Creeks anyway, so they've really stopped their run then. Down the ground it goes from Saywacker. He's out here looking for Goblin again. Goblin's up high and takes the ball. And Goblin took it on the chest.
Might have been watching Horsful in the reserves, was he? He's still giving one to Brad Horsful.
Wasn't quite as good as Horsful. And he kicks it in, and he finds Batsavalis. Batsavalis 20 metres closer now. On a slight angle though. Being a right footer, Batsavalis shouldn't have too many problems with this one, and this could put him right back in the game.
And it would want them back in the game.
So that's 76 to 45 at the moment. Oh, they're just messing around now. And there's 3 kicks in the 50 metre. But geez, the more you do that, the more likely you are to miss eventually. And now Goblin's got the ball. And he's got this one 30 metres. He's straight out in front this time. Geez, I thought Batsavalis would have swallowed that.
I think Jimmy's still a little bit on the old...
He might not want to kick it too hard with his injury. Has he got a groin injury?
Groin injury, yeah, right up high too. It's like up in the abductor muscle, so it's pretty long. But at least he's still out there carrying around, and he is winning out of centre, so netting out there. He can still stand leading there.
In comes Goblin now to have his shot for goal, and I reckon that's almost good enough. It is. And Bob Martin Senior put for another one there, Clint. That's his second goal this quarter. Goal number 8 for the Creeks. The Creeks 8 goals 3, that's 51. To Willunga 11 goals 10, that's 76. So still 25 points of difference. But they've got themselves back in it, and the Creeks kicking with the breeze in the last quarter. Now, this will be a big test to see whether Willunga have only played 1 game since we saw them over at Langhorne Creek, and that was some 4 weeks ago on the 21st, I think it was, of August. And Langhorne Creek, they've had the hard go to get through the grand final.
Up the centre they go again. Steele knocks it down to Carnivale. The handball wasn't a good one. Comes out, goes out to Millgate. Millgate gets a hurried kick on it. But Willunga going to be first at the 43 glass. No, Millgate goes in hard again. Ball in, they pile up. Out it comes from Glass. Quick hands comes out from the bottom of the pack. Goes out to Baxter. Baxter now from the ground, gives up to Carnivale. Carnivale spun off of it. Umpire says let it go. Millgate gets it. Pushes the boundary line. The boundary line goal will come in and ball up. Saywacker comes in. Tim Follett comes in into the ruck duty. Oh, they're throwing the ruckman around in here. No, it isn't. Saywacker jumps in the front set. The hand wasn't a good one. Goes to Carnivale. Out wide to Portlock. Can't trap it with one hand. Again from the interchange box, which will the ball in.
Yeah, if you could mention these umpires, they've done a pretty good
They've
job.
Done a fantastic job, Marty Rees and Mark Jensen from last week, prelim final. Did a good job last week. Not a problem, got a job, a gig in the grand final. Ball comes in again to Rogers. Play on Rogers with the kick forward now. Can they get someone out in front? Nick Warren, he gets a horrible, he gets a reserve grade bounce. It was one, that one, Kev.
And he gets a reserve grade air pass.
The green ball comes out, goes out to McGowan. McGowan down the line, you've got to pay that mark, umpire. That was courageous stuff. And that was by Brightfield. Bottrell now plays on quickly. There's a bit of urgency in this one. Comes up, Somi Waker. Can't get it. Knocked away it is by Steele. While Steele just dishes it up on a plate to Rogers. Could have been damaged in the throw. Play on's a call to Tim Follett. Back to Rogers. We have to go backwards. Out the back door we go through to Bottrell. Bottrell can go across the ground to the centre. They do. They find McHugh. Gavin McHugh hits the ground running. Can go out long and wide. Can get Anderson. If Anderson can get the front sit and run off, he can't do it. Willunga, trap hold of the football, kick it wild again. A chance for McHugh to run onto the football once again. But he's got the talent of Baxter in there, and you have to be good to beat Benny. You don't do it. Gaxter gets his kick away, inside 50 again. Oh, well done the Creeks. They punch it out wide again. Here they go again, Langhorne Creek, out wide to the scoreboard. Through Warren, to McHugh, to Batsavalis. Oh, hard down goes McHugh up on the deck. Could be a free in there. No, it isn't. Jensen will come in and ball up right alongside the scoreboard. The scoreboard reading so far, Willunga 11-10, Langhorne's Creek are 8-3. And the old pedal is on the middle for both sides. Well, they go again. Steele gets it down. Steele to me, just starting to look a little bit tired. Randall Follett gets hold of the footy. Handballs it up in the air, but Willunga player grabs hold of it, receives it to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire will ball it in once again.
So we're at the 12-minute mark of this third term.
Right in front of the Robbie Bartell stand over there, I think it is, Kev. Tim Follett gets hold of the footy, kicks it up. Jimmy Batsavalis again, starting to get plenty used to footy, delivers it out in front. Good bit of ground speed there, taken by Bennett, and Bennett jumps in front of Goblin, takes the mark. His kick forward, not a good one. Wobbly goes to Kurtz. Should have been paid the mark, that one, Kev.
No, he dropped it.
I dropped it, went to ground, did it?
Yep.
And he is wrapped up.
Well, he looked like he took the mark, but the ball just rolled out of his arms.
Wrapped up and
I think his umpires did well then. They didn't get Kong with that. Just talking about the free kicks, they're 10 each at the moment.
Well, that's the way to do it. Wasn't needs the scoreboard to get level 2. We'll have a good game on our hands.
Another draw.
Another draw. Love draws. Here we go around again. Handball up from Portlock to Kurtz. Kurtz starting to get a bit of use of the footy. Oh, his kick down the line, tackled. Does it make it in? No, it's not. It's out in the full. A let off.
Could have almost got a push in the back.
Langhorne could have done it. Drew Rogers, he goes right across the side of the oval. He's got Bottrell out there all on his own. As a bounce, looks up to the centre. Oh, Tim Follett, clean body, middle stump, you're out, boy. Handball comes on though. His back up comes, support comes in. Well, McHugh's took his eye off the footy, overruns it to Moody. Gives a scoop up, and the scoop was deemed as a throw. Good call there, umpire Curran. Goes to Timmy Follett. Tim Follett goes out wide. Bottrell's moved himself way up on the scoreboard side wing. Over the top, he can go. McHugh can run on. He can make 30 metres before he can kick. Doesn't need it. Anderson on the front set takes the mark. 60 metres out from goal. Wants to play on quick and does. Does no, goes out. Somi Waker's under the footy. Well done, Todd Steele. He's got some leg work to do. Taps it over the top of him. Goes to boundary line and out. The boundary umpire will come into play. It is 11-10 Willunga. 8-3 the Creek. The tempo is lifted.
It's 14 minutes of this second term has just gone. Ball down the half forward line for the Creeks. Thrown in. Still plenty of people here, not many people leaving at the moment. Out of the ruck it goes. Ball's on the ground now, going hard, and the player there's laid on top of it. The umpire comes and says, I'll give you the advantage of that. And the Follett says, well, he's really trying to get rid of that.
Just looking around the Follett's eyes from here to the umpire. Mark Jensen was going, oh, I don't reckon. Might have got that wrong.
Near enough. As the ball goes up, there's a chance for Batsavalis. A long hand pass goes over. He's got it over to Anderson. Anderson twists, he turns. He's going the wrong way. Puts the ball on the boot. Goes into the forward line. And can they get it back out? Batsavalis over there. He's going up and down the one spot. He's got
Baxter out there. Can't beat him. Baxter now with the football. Gets hold of it now. Delivers it. Drings on in. Full forward comes out. Is in Hams. And the free kick has been given away by Hams, and it's going to go back the way of Langhorne Creek. So Langhorne Creek defence now, Kevin, is starting to work pretty good. They're starting to repel the Willunga's inroads.
Well, you know, maybe they're starting to run out of a bit of puff too when you haven't played for 4 weeks. You played one game, and well, the game they played really was just a bit of a run for it, wasn't it?
It was a training run.
Yeah.
Ball comes up from Langhorne Creek, back of the pack, spills out to Radbone. Willunga now get it. Radbone just says, look, I've got no one to go to. The scoreboard she goes, and he flies it there at 100 mile an hour. And the boundary umpire will go down the line, pick it up and throw it in just in front of the scoreboard. I have to mention again, no matter where you are, if you hit the ground, it is a fantastic day for grand final footy. I just love the way you book these in, Kev. Henry umpire again, throws her in nice and high, beats everybody, goes over the back, always a chance, Randall Follett, goes over to James, James gets it up to a teammate, can be on, didn't have it, goes out to Tim Follett, Tim needs a clever possession, does, over to Millgate, Millgate's still only got one hand,
no one there.
Goes to an open goal, the only open goal down there, someone's got the door key to it, and that's Radbone. He comes out, shuts it, takes the mark, kicks up towards the club rings now. Club ring wing, Levy has to fly high. Millgate underneath it, all player held onto the Guernsey there. Not seen, check. Out it goes, Riley still in there, the little terror. Tries to trap it in, they do. Jensen will come in and ball up. 11-10 Willunga, 8-3 Creeks.
Yes, we've only been going, what's that, 16 minutes? So we've got plenty of time now for either side to get up and win here. Another goal to the Creeks has certainly opened this game up. It was taken out there by Riley. Riley will just get this in the touch. No, he won't. I reckon it bounced just the other side of the line.
Oh, I don't know. The crowd's not happy.
No, I reckon it bounced the other side of the line. Picked that before the boundary umpire. Agree with him wholeheartedly there. And Wadowitz has got the ball now. Plays on, back into the centre. Oh, there's a bit of a clash there, but Kurtz takes the mark right in the centre. Leads out, and this is the problem they're going to find, the big fellas down the forward line, because coming out there, the ball is taken by Thompson. Thompson hands down a fair battle here, 4 goals each. I think Hampsy's still a fair way away from his 100, isn't he?
I'm trying to get it. It's been so many long times since he's played a game
of
footy.
80 something, weren't they? The end of the
80,
minor round.
85 each at the minor round when I give them away.
I think he kicked about 5 or 6, so the 91, and Tomo's still got Hams has still got a few yet to get his 100. Here comes Tomo. Tomo will be one closer than him if he kicks this one. He does. He kicks it to the point post. Virgin nods his head, so I think that's good enough. It is. And Thompson puts through goal number 5. And the Willunga side now go to 12 goal 10, leading the Creeks 8-3. Well, 22 shots to 11. You'd think you'd be a fair way ahead, wouldn't you?
Just on that, Kevin, on Thompson's scoring rate in the last 2 games he's played, he's kicked 10 from 10.
10 from 10?
10 from 10. He kicked 5 from 5 over at Strathalbyn. They annihilated Encounter Bay. And he's kicked 5 today. 5 from 5 today. Hasn't missed yet. That's not bad kicking, isn't it, big fella?
It's well done. Push and shove in the centre there.
Need a bit more push and shove now.
James, I'll need something to happen here.
Jensen throws her up again. Sawaker comes through, tries to crash Steele. Steele doesn't. Takes the bump. Gets his kick away. Up in the air. Courageous mark. That is a great mark.
McDonald.
19 there in McDonald. And McDonald kicks down the line, but it kicks a poor one. It's going right to the boundary line and just out. And no one can run onto it. It's going to take a big effort from the Creepy now. Willunga just
well, they're kicking with the breeze at the last quarter, so they're going to want a big last quarter.
Well, they want a big one like they had up against McLaren. That was a high-scoring quarter for them. Comes out. Mitch Portlock gets it. No, it's not. Trapped away from him again. Jimmy Batsavalis gets a kick into Goldwyn. Chance here for Anderson. Oh, well done, Matty Bennett. The young fella. Matthew Bennett gets hold of the footy. Just clears it. Heels it out towards the pocket. Chance here for Simon Roberts to run on the footy. How at age does Simon Roberts got? Pinpoint accuracy straight between Tomo's eyes. All he would have seen was red lace coming at him. 45 metres out. Kick in again while he's kicked the last one from about nearly the same spot. He must have a cross on the ground out there. And we'll see how good his accuracy's going. This could be a half a dozen for him. And Ben Thompson, well, this one would really worry Greenie down the box.
If he kicks this one, I reckon that's just about the nail in the wall, isn't it?
Oh, well, probably not as yet, because we thought that a couple of weeks ago when McLaren would take on the Creeks. Thompson on his way in. This is pretty close. Willunga players at the back. Hang on, Gerald's nodding his head too. Oh, I tell you what, Benny Thompson has got his finals boot on. As the only player, would you say, Kevin, that's kicked a goal in every match?
No, in this one.
Yeah, but that was a game that he didn't play in either, so I suppose you really can't knock him for that one. And he's gone on through and he's kicked 11 goals now from 11 set shots in the last 2 games of football he's played. And
it's a good effort, isn't it?
It's not a bad effort from Benny Thompson. And he's taken the shine right around from their gun full forward there in Amesy today. But Amesy, no, don't take it away from him yet. He'll probably come out in the last quarter and kick a couple and catch up to Benny.
I suppose in the grand final, doesn't matter who kicks him, does it? As long as if it goes to the...
Somebody hands me a medal, please.
Well, if it goes to the side that's in front. And Mark Jensen back there again as 21 minutes have just ticked over on the clock. And Jensen right in the centre of the ground. Up she goes. In goes the ruckman. Pushed down, and there's been a free kick paid down there. Someone got in the centre of it too quickly.
Free kick goes away, a Saywaker from
Saywaker kicks it down to the forward line. Oh, coming down there is Willunga.
Matty Bennett it was, Kev.
Willunga takes a mark and do it. Away they go again, and this is what happens if you can't just let that pressure go. Mark by Kurtz. Kurtz kicks it back up over the 50-metre line it goes. And here's a mark being taken, well not mark, but goes by Hams. Hams has a long shot for goal. He's only got a bounce, right? No, it doesn't. It bounces the other way, and it goes through the behind. So 1 point to Willunga. 13 goals, 11 to Willunga, 8 goals, 3 to Langhorne Creek. And that could have easily just come back the other way if it had hit the point a little bit differently.
Hams and Thompson are having a real ding-dong battle out there between the two. Well, they're having their own grand final.
Well, we said there's Dobson, Hams and Thompson, and between them so far they kicked 11 goals.
They're having fun while they're doing it. Ball comes kicked in again, all Stilney overruns the footy. Langhorne Creek will get away with it, they do, through Tonkin. Straight down the cricket pitch he'll go. The big bouncer comes in, Matty Bennett out in front. This time he's overrunning. Yeah, you're out too. Oh, the handball's not a good one. The 2 sevens are on. Radbone and Cousin. Tim's in there, can't get hold of it. Randall's in there as well with him. Out comes Randall with the footy, out to Millgate. There's no one home in the square. Can Nick Warren run under the footy? He's outnumbered. Still Willunga comes through it all. Warren tackled the player while he's down. Comes out Randall for it, comes in again. Willunga tackled again. Well down, well done there, Nick Warren. They keep the footy alive. Soccer off the ground. Willunga, they just go for the boundary line and safety. And the umpire sees it okay. And the boundary umpire will ball it in. And no matter where they're going to do them tonight, Kev, celebrating or commiserating, there's going to be some tired puppies out there.
Yes, I don't think there'll be too much dancing tonight. If you win, though, you don't feel anything.
Ball comes in, Todd Steele, but stolen away by Riley. I'd love a goal.
That's a goal.
The sneak. Trent Riley on his way in. He should get the bounce on it. Bobby Martin comes up in. Yes. Riley scores the 9th goal for Langhorne's Creek. 9-3. Willunga 13-10. We have just ticked into overtime.
Yes, we're a minute into overtime, but Langhorne Creek are just doing enough, aren't they, to keep themselves interested.
Keep the old wolves away from the door.
At the moment, they're keeping the people there. No one's gone off yet. 13-10 to 9-3. Okay, they trailed by 4 goals 7. I mean, that's 31 points, but kicking with the breeze in the last quarter. Yeah, they've kicked a few into the breeze this quarter. That's their 3rd goal into the breeze, and Willunga only kicked 3 with it, so they've held them this quarter.
Wouldn't they love that last quarter they played against McLaren a few weeks ago?
They would. Everything went right for them that day. Up they go for the knock. Batsavalis gets it out the centre. Over it goes. Here's a chance for the Creeks to get it down again into their forward line. Player runs over the top of it. Creeks are in front. Whack down it goes.
Free kick.
Oh, it's been a throw played out there.
You would have backed Randall in 400.
Would you ever? The umpire played a free kick and spoilt the party down there. There's Willunga now through Chris Prisabilla. Got the ball down the ground, they go with it. Willunga have got the numbers now backing up. They can get in, they do. Picked up down there by Portlock, and what's going to happen here? Oh, the player there would have pretty wanted to give him the free kick out there. That was Tomo. Out he comes. Hand pass goes over to Kurtz.
No, it doesn't matter. Tomo will get it anyway.
Tomo gets it anyway.
That's not bad.
That's his 4th goal for this quarter, and that's really spoilt the party now. 7 goals to Ben Thompson. 14 goals to Willunga. Willunga 14 goals 10. Langhorne Creek 9 goals 3, and that's not bad from a player that retired last year.
Yeah, not too bad either. It's not too bad from David Hams either. I was just saying they're having their own battle, but that was a beautiful give to Kurtz. Kurtz seen Tomo there, give it to him, and we're saying he's kicked his 10 from 10 from set shots. That was a quick snap because he had players coming at him at 100 mile an hour. And Tomo played with that duel and that footy running down the back line. 2 Langhorne Creek players collided with each other. One's just been taken off, and you see he's got blood streaming from his nose. He's got a bit of a cut above his nose. So just didn't quite catch that number as he went off. Ball up in the middle again. Can Batsavalis squeal it out? Can they get something back from Willunga? It is Saywaker. Jumps it up in long. Timmy Follett. He's got to get a free kick here. Timmy Follett has been used as a cement mixer. And that is Waterwitz right through the back.
Waterwitz hasn't played his normal game today, has he? You see him over at Willunga, he hides down there on the wing.
Yeah.
I don't know how they don't see him down there, but he always gets a heap of kicks at Willunga.
Playing a lot more off the half-back flank line today, Kev. They haven't really given him control of his wing. The wings aren't sort of really coming into play here. and he just can't get his, like you say, his normal 15-20 possessions on the wing, and he's got a beautiful clearing kick. But anyway, Tim Follett for a shot for goal, 40-metre kick, on its way in, drop punt, scoring high, or a pack of players are rolling across the face of goals, plenty of players out the front. Cousin Randall have to run onto it, can't get there, the boundary will beat him. And the boundary umpire will come into play again and throw it in just inside 50-metre arc. We're looking for a breather here, under pressure. Langhorne cricket loves to just get a sniff. One goal here, just before the siren. Can he hang on? Tim Follett in the ruckwork, taps it over the top. And that man you talked away, just here he comes. Matthew Wadowitz comes in, controls it, kicks it wide out towards McDonald, the wing. Ivan Anderson for Langhorne Creek gets the run. Oh, and he gets a set. He picks it up beautifully, 45 metres out, open goals, kicks it in, and the only man there with a rest down there. And Toddy still takes it right on the goal line. Plays on quickly, kicks it out towards Nick Portlock. Portlock can come down the wing line, can transfer to centre. He's got Kurtz. It's worked all right for him so far. High up and under is Cornfield. David Hanson's down the wing, can get the back set for it. Here comes Carnivale. He's going to beat Jimmy Batsavalis there. Jimmy's having trouble to run. But Joe Milgate, oh how encouraged this guy is. Gets the footy, but it comes free to Glass that runs in. Craig Dobson, open goals, left foot, snap misses. 1 point only to him. Willunga 14-11. Langhorne's Creek 9-3.
Well, I reckon you'd beat Jim Batsavalis at the moment with a handful of pavers. You beat him carrying a wheelbarrow, I reckon. So Jim, he's really struggling at the moment. There's the Creeks. Bring the ball back in again. Can't be too much longer to go. 27.5 minutes gone. And there's Ham. And he would be 65, 70 metres out.
Tell you where he's going to kick this from. He's going to kick it from the square.
Inside the square.
Inside the square. Right at the point of the square is the goal mark is just inside. So right at the point of the square. So
I would say this is beyond him. He's kicking with the breeze.
I can feel a torpedo coming on, Kev. I can't see a drop punt making the distance.
It's like Wanganeen last night. He thought he would have got
Here
that.
he goes. He goes to talk. He just shifted his hand around. How's his talk kicking? No, it's come off. It's an ugly one. The talk never come off. She talked into a mongrel punt. Jimmy Batsavalis marks it. It is 3/4 time here at Yankalilla. It's the 204 Grand Final, the Great Southern Grand Final. It is Willunga. 14 goals, 11 to Langhorne Creek. 9 goals, 3/4 time.
Yeah, Hams has kicked 4 goals. Thompson has kicked 7. We've got Matthew Moody, Craig Dobson, and Wes Glass with 1 goal each. Well, for Langhorne Creek, we've got 3 to go.
Season actually now come up and taken its toll. The fresh legs come in, the toe poke comes out from Benny Baxter. We're up and away. The last turn, the last hurrah. Over the shoulder, says umpire Jensen, and the free kick is going to go the way of Willunga through Kurtz. So Kurtz, Jared Kurtz for Willunga, pumps it in long, wobbly old kick forward, but out in the front, all Hams can't take the footy. Dives back in underneath it. Still they try and squeeze it out. In they go again. Now Willunga, series of handballs. All players going down the ground. Chance for the Creek. Can they clear it out? No, it's not. It's trapped in there. And umpire Jensen will come up and ball up. 40 metres out, directly out from Willunga goals. The breeze has picked up again, Kevin. It's definitely favouring Langhorne's Creek, so they've got the gods in their favour.
You've got to get it there, though, don't you?
That's right, and that's the only trick they've got to do, is get it down the other end.
Tomo.
Comes out again, Tomo. Don't give him the footy. Don't let him have a shot at goal.
He's got it. It's all over.
Ben Thompson, you are a freak. That is unbelievable. That is 8 goals straight in a grand final. And well, and like I said, he kicked 5 from 5 in the last game he played. He has kicked 13 goals without a miss. That is unbelievable.
You reckon he might play again next year?
And to kick that goal from that pocket out there
with a left footer,
left foot into the breeze.
Yeah,
he's a freak.
Well, that's the fat lady singing, I think.
Hello. Yeah, tell you what, warm up my mother-in-law. She's on it there. She's singing all right. And you got Benny Thompson up there grabbing the footy like that.
Up goes the ball in the centre. Pick taken out by McHughes. McHughes looks up, he's got Goblin to kick it to if he wants him and he finds him. So let's see if Goblin can put this one through and put the difference back by 6 points. But Willunga have got a fair lead up here at the moment. They lead by 6 goals, 9. That's a big lead coming in the last quarter of a grand final.
It certainly is, Kev.
Clint Goblin now has got the chance from here. He's good enough, he'll put it through from there. He's kicking with the breeze. Tomo didn't seem to have too many problems. Here comes Goblin, and that's about the way it's
good
gone.
on you, Kev. That was the biggest mockers you've ever put on a bloke.
Off the side of the boot, and he has missed the point post by 35 metres. The ball almost got completely right angle.
I thought Julie was going to take that mark there at centre wing.
She could have.
That's a shocker. Clint just tried too hard on that one.
He tried to kick it too hard, and it's gone out of bounds on the full, and it's missed the whole lot by the proverbial kilometre. So Willunga now bring the ball back in. Baxter just puts the ball in. That's another shocking kick too. Perhaps they can't kick this ball. Perhaps they don't want to kick the ball. As the ball's gone out of bounds now on the half-forward line for Langhorne Creek. Pretty happy Willunga people around the place at the moment. Big smiles on their faces. Why wouldn't you if you lead by 45 points coming in the last quarter of the grand final? There's a chance now. Oh, they handballed it over. That was Anderson handballed it over to Saywaker. He wasn't looking. Back into the centre it goes. A race out here. Dobson doesn't lead in the race for the ball. It's taken down there by Millgate. Millgate's thrown on the ground though, and the ball comes loose down into that forward line for Langhorne Creek, and Willunga quite happy just to see the ball bounce across the line and out of bounds.
Yes, it's just a matter of just time now for Willunga. Just go through the motions.
It is, as the ball now thrown in, half forward line. In it goes. Ruckman nullify each other, taken out a long one by Tim Follett, gets it over here to Randall. Randall's got to go round onto his right boot, kicks it down deep, but he's looking out here for Rogers. Rogers has got to be 3.
Here's a go.
And here's a go. They should be able to kick one from here. Ball is picked up. Ball
oh, well done,
turned around.
Roberts.
They go around the other way.
Got him on the ball.
As soon as he turned around, wango, holding the ball. And Paul Roberts now with the ball, and I think the Godwin and that one has just about shut the shutters up, hasn't it, after missing a couple like that. So Roberts now, he kicks it over the far side. Big players come up, taken off hands. Again, it come back in by the Creeks. Can they get a score out of this? It's offline once again, and just force through for a minor score. So Langhorne Creek now go to 9 goals 4. Willunga 15 goals 12.
They're peppering away, Kev, but that's about all they're doing.
Well, they got 1 point for 3 shots.
And yeah, Paul Roberts is he's grown of age, this kid.
He's even shaved his head for the occasion.
Yeah, shaved his head for the occasion. It won't matter. He'll probably get soaked in a few bubbles of beer tonight, I would once think. Ball from him, kick right out wide to Thomas. Thomas now unloads it down the wing again. It is Batsavalis and Prisabilla underneath the footy. They're even giving the bench a run now. Comes out, back to McHugh. Comes out with Langhorne Creek, kick up in the air. Todd Steele grabs hold of the footy. Plays on quickly again, goes back out to the wing. That's Hamsey out there, coming out from a long way from home. He's right underneath the scoreboard now. Pumps it up long. Here's a chance for Prisabilla. Can get it. Gives it on the overlap.
Might as well give it to Thompson.
Yeah, might as well give it to Thompson. Up on they go. No, it's not. It's Mitch Portlock. Mitch Portlock kicks it all into open goal, and he's just off target. And that man you were talking about was right underneath the footy. He nearly took the mark. He's already sailed on through.
He's already got 8 goals, so he really doesn't have to do too much from the kick in. Goes down here to Manuel, it's only a short one. Manuel puts the ball on the boot, just kicks it up high. Prisabilla's under the ball, probably get the free kick here, he does. And Prisabilla will take the ball centre wing, clapper inside. Doesn't matter who he kicks this one, dude, just kick it into the forward line. Thompson's under the ball out there, he's at the back of the pack though. Baxter takes it, kicks it into the forward line, and that's Kurtz. He could handball it over to Tomo, just run past down the other side and bring up a lazy 9. But Kurt says, look at this, I'm going to get one myself.
He used his body well then, Kurtz.
He did, and well, this will be the fat lady singing here. 16-13 if he gets this one. Kurtz for his first goal. Plays in the back lines normally. He's put that one straight through, so if it wasn't all over, it is now. Kurtz, 16 goals. Kurtz for his first goal. Willunga, 16 goals, 13. Langhorne Creek, and 9 goals, 4. And one of those things that we thought might happen. It's been a hard campaign for Langhorne Creek. They sort of started off in second spot, got beaten by Encounter Bay in extra time, came back, beat McLaren, beat Encounter Bay, had to roll up again today in very good conditions out here, and it really suited the big fellas from Willunga, hasn't it?
Certainly does, Kevin. Yeah, the dry, hard conditions, and I'll tell you what, they're not doing too bad at grabbing all the footy down there either. They've got sticky fingers today, Willunga. Ball up in the centre again. Still goes through, punches the footy down. Glass. Mitch Portlock was too fast for his own good then. Overran the footy. Goes it back to Glass. Kicks it down to Manuel. He comes out. He's been ridden off. Thrown on the ground by Hams. That was pretty silly. It won't matter. Hams will laugh it off. Back it goes to Manuel now.
Probably worth the chance.
Probably was. He goes inbound into the centre of the ground to Randall Follett. On the overlap, they come through. That's one down the ground. You can find that one down the ground, I would think. Ooh, Jensen should have probably given that one down the ground.
Six wasn't too happy about that.
He wasn't. So it is now Willunga return the favourite, goes back down the line. Big Matty James takes hold of the mark. Another player that's done a pretty good job. He was on him as McGowan's done an excellent job on Bat Savalas today. They go inbound, right in the centre circle. Randall Follett picks it up again. Randall Follett peels off around the corner, inside 50 they go. Oh, wow, mark being taken down there by Langhorne Creek. That was a good mark, walling backwards. Going to take a double grab of it. And up we go. And it's Nick Warren.
Kick one goal.
Yeah, Nick's had a bit of a quiet day today. Very dominant last week. So they really want this one, and they want a few more, and a few more after that. I'd just love to get a squirt on, just to give the scoreboard something a bit of shape. Nick Warren on his way in, and well, you can see last week's game coming into it, Kev. They've getting a bit hard in the legs and waved it right off,
now.
And that one just snuck it in for just a bare point. Kick in with you was Roberts.
9 minutes gone as Roberts kicks it in, decides to go over the club room side. Oh, there's a good mark taken out here by Anderson. Anderson kicks it, build it back again, Richard Darby kicks it in over the back of the pack, just waiting now for it. There was Willunga, but the kick goes over there to Milgate. Milgate just gets away from the tackle, and in it goes, and coming out here, there's a good mark being taken by Willunga, and that player is Mitch Hayward. Just so they're giving the bench a run now. Down it goes down the wing. Knocked out of McGowan's hands, and Anderson's quite happy to see that go across the boundary line. What's happened there? Must have come off his boot. We're not too sure whose boot it came off it, because it's gone over here to Wadowitz. So perhaps it did. Wadowitz has got the ball now. That may be why Anderson wasn't too happy. Came off his boot and he gave the free kick away, but Wadowitz puts it almost down the 50-metre line, and that's gone out on the full too. And the free kick will go back the other way this time, and the big fella down there in James will take it this time. I wonder if he can kick it out of bounds on the full also. He's going to have a try though. He's going to have the boundary line this time. He kicks it in the goblin, bounces once and goes across the boundary line. This is what you used to do at school, isn't it? You just wax kicks, kicking from one end to the other. And
he stepped 30 blokes at each end though.
There's no urgency in this at the moment. I think Langhorne Creek realise that finally they've lost one to Willunga. From the throw up, quick hand pass has gone out, gone over here to Tim Follett. Tim Follett can't get to it before the boundary line appears, and the boundary umpire will come in and throw it in once again. Plenty of throw-ins. The sun's still out. Great conditions here at the Anguilla Oval today. In it goes. Here goes the throw in. Knocked down. Oh, it goes straight over there to Baxter. Baxter over to Dobson. Dobson spent it before he got it. Good enough to pack up, pick it up, goes over to Portlock. Portlock runs past it. Coming down here, he can't pick it up either, and that was Manuel. On the ground it goes. In comes the umpire, and he'll play a free kick down here to Willunga this time. And Willunga now have the chance to build that ball right back into their forward line through McGowan. So Sam McGowan's got it. kicking it back in. He's giving Tomo another chance here. The ball goes over his head. Chance for Randall Follett. Quickly gets a hand pass away, and they're still running out there at the moment. Willunga, well, they're saying, well, we haven't won by enough at the moment. In it goes. Creeks now get the hand pass, but the hand pass goes astray, and this has been the problem with now. The hand pass is starting to go astray. Big hand pass out there by Manuel's gone to Wondersits. Wondersits has gone along the ground, and coming through, just blocking the hand pass beautifully. Was Willunga, and down the ground they go with it. Can they keep it in? Anderson will try and keep this one in. He will. Beautifully done, just inside the boundary line. Bounces it once, heads down towards the half forward line, kicks it in. The big fellas down there have got some chance to mark that one, and I reckon that is Timmy Rogers has come out, taken the mark. Tim's capable to turn the game by himself, but you need to take about another 8 of them to get them back in it. The time's not there, 12 minutes is gone. Rogers is 30 metres straight out from goal. Should put this one through, he does, and that is Tim Rogers' second goal, but one in the first quarter, one in the last quarter, and the Creeks now go to 10 goal 5, 65, trailing Willunga 16, 13, and 109.
Yes, it's a pretty good scoreline by Willunga. And that one there, just by sheer persistence by Langhorne's Creek. Just pushes
the car, say, well, we've seen enough, we'll get out before the crowd.
Yep.
And off they go.
Yeah, I don't want to be in too much of a hurry. We've got a few people to get rid of here tonight, Kev.
There's a car or two here. We thought there was a good crowd last time we were here a couple of weeks ago, but there's a better one today.
Certainly, it's been a great crowd, great weather.
In fact, this will be one of the biggest crowds I reckon we've had the grand final.
We'll soon find out later tonight when you do a count all them tickets up. Footy brought back up into the centre again. Tap along down the line as Mitch Portlock. Comes in now as young Damien James. Can't get it chipped up in the air. It comes out with Riley. Riley from the centre of the circle. Kicks it on long. Finds out Tom Saywaker. Can pump it long quick. Nick Warren's on the lead. He's on his loose. Radbone can get there. Turns around, dives into him. No, he's not going to give it to him. Roberts now comes out to it. Willunga now kick around the body, goes on to Anderson. Anderson can play on again, pumps it in long to the hot spot. The square she's going to go, and waiting back down there is Wadowitz and just says, thank you very much. Just take a comfy mark.
Redbone said you can have this one.
Yeah, I don't want it. He'd have a sore foot, I reckon. And clear it out. Where are we going to go? Wadowitz.
Well, Anderson got the ball and just belled it forward. There was a lead on, I think, from maybe Millgate over there. He could have kicked it too, but chose not to.
Out wide they go again. The run still comes. It comes from Dobson. Goes down to Portlock. Portlock into David Hams. David Hams kicks it long. Look out, here he comes again. Thompson has the footy knocked away from him, but he's still after it. Boys comes into it. Can he get it? Can he get up off the ground and get the footy again? Well, he's working hard, the big fella. He's got 2 Langhorne Creek blokes all under control by himself. They scream on holding the footy. McDonald comes out, gets a toe poke as he's pushed off the footy. Batsavalis does the shepherd on Hams. Big Matty James comes out with the footy and clear it. She bounces out in front of the scoreboard. Millgate's underneath it. He still can't control it. Willunga again. They pick it up through Baxter. Baxter pumps it long to the hot spot. In there, standing there all and he's tapping alone is David Hams. And Dave Hams will go back and have a crack for his number 5. And it won't be a bad little finish for him either, to finish up with 5, Kev.
Well, he can finish up with a few more yet. We're only at the halfway mark of his final term. And, well, he's kicked 5, Thompson's kicked 8. There's 13 of them.
The scoreboard, they will look now after David Hams kicks this one. And it may be Willunga might just pour on, or they might just wrestle the game home.
They do.
Hams comes through and bends it back and slips it straight through the middle. That is goal 17 for Willunga, number 5 for David Hams. They are 17 goals, 13. Langhorne Creek 10-5.
Yeah, starting to get a bit of a blowout now, isn't it? There's 7 goals, 8 ahead, so that's 50 points ahead. And we've still got probably half the last quarter to go. You'd think a team that's that far ahead may take the foot off the pedal, but I think Willunga has said we've been runner-up a few times. We want to
make sure of it?
We want to make them pay.
Make sure of it, you reckon?
Yep.
This could be for memories.
Just in case we're an extra player on the ground or something, they take all the score off. But that's not likely to happen, you would think, at the moment. Back in the centre of the ground with umpire Reeds. Up it goes. In go the ruckman. Still ruck well all day, but coming through there was Portlock. Portlock belts it back in, and maybe Hams can get himself another goal here. No, he can't take the mark. Has it knocked away from him. Hand pass goes in. Randall Follett still down there trying like he has all day. Put the ball on the boot though, kicks it out over that far side looking for Millgate. Millgate finds Riley, but Riley's well and truly set upon down there. The ball goes across the boundary line and out of bounds. So only 16 minutes gone. The quarters have been going for 26, 27 minutes, so there's another 10 minutes to go here. There's Willunga, well and truly got their name, and there's Barty down there saying, yep, that's ours. Nodding his head, maybe he's got the radio on down there. He nods his head all day, doesn't he? Like one of the dogs in the back of the car. But anyway, there's a quick hand pass from the Creeks, going astray and going across the boundary line and out of bounds.
It is the Robbie Bartell stand over there.
Yeah, Barty last time he came along, he had everything. He had the kitchen sink with him last time.
Yeah, and I reckon he bought it again this time.
Throw in, far side of the ground. In it goes. Stealing ruck again, doesn't get near the ball this time though. Taken out there by Warren. Warren gets a quick hand pass over to Randall Follett. He's still running down there. Plays the ball beautifully along in front of him. Does a check side kick. Kicks it into that forward line out there. He's got Godwin leading in the race for the ball. Godwin can pick it up. Gets a hand pass over to Tim Follett. Tim falls over. And it's left down there to another teammate. I reckon he's just about got that. I reckon it's gone through. It has. It's gone through for a goal. It's a player on his way back here. You reckon it's Nick Warren? We'll give it to Nick anyway.
Yes, it is Nick.
Nick Warren's put that one through. Fairly acute angle there for a right footer. And the Creeks now go to 11 goal 5. They haven't given up. Willunga 17 goals 13.
Yeah, no, it's not giving up until, like you said, until she starts singing.
So next week, Nifty, you'll be able to sit home and help the missus.
She's done all the jobs today, right?
Let's hope so. A couple of weeks' time, we'll be down the GSFL on Saturday afternoon. They did it.
Next week, I think we've got some work to do at work. We had a couple off. Ball being brought back up in the centre again. Up they go again. Net tapped down again by Todd Steele. Just overrun from Tonkin. Still they fight hard out of the centre circle. Comes out, Clint Godwin's in the centre. He gives it up to Millgate. Millgate toe pokes it off the ground. Tries to run onto it himself. Nick Warren up onto it over Radbone. They still push it forward. Warren picks it up. Well, could get a free kick for too high. Does. There's a steady stream. It's leaving the Yankee little oval. And we'll just say thanks for coming.
I think they've had a good day.
Oh, it would have had a great day. It's been a long old day, that's for sure.
Yeah, considering we were here at 10 to 7.
We don't have to be idiots, will we? Long kick comes in from Langhorne Creek up over the top again. They can't control it again. Willunga, as normal, miserable in their backgrounds, don't like giving anything away and punch it towards the boundary line and punch it out. Henry umpire again to throw it in. Game's virtually just going through its motions. We're coming up to the 20-minute mark. And this last turn comes out the back. Clint Godwin gets it, jams it up onto that left hoofer of his, kicks it into the hot spot. Can't be marked down there. That is Say Waker. Can't get it. And Willunga just push it on through. Push it on through Langford. And one scorer, point only to Langhorne Creek. That takes him 11-6. Willunga 17-13.
Yes, well, Langhorne Creek didn't catch up at all in this last quarter. The Creeks have kicked 2 goals and Willunga 3. From the kick in now by Willunga, they kick it over the club room side, the back of the pack there. It was almost taken down there by the Creeks. Carnivale's got it, a long hand pass, goes astray though. Picked up down there by the Creeks. Coming in was Thomas. Bit of an easy day today for Thomas, and the ball's on the ground. And the umpire comes in and says, I'll throw it up. When you've got a forward line like that down there with Hams and Thompson, you don't really have to worry, do you?
No.
Kick it down there, and one of them will mark it, and one of them will kick a goal with it. Up it goes, taken out of the pack down there by James. James kicks it in, and Waterwitz takes the mark. And Waterwitz has got a player out there by himself, and that's Roberts. Roberts takes the mark. Over on the far side of the ground, and he should probably kick it in again. He's got a player there unmarked if he wants to kick it to him at the back of the pack. That's McDonald, I think, with the ball. McDonald's got it, he kicks it in, and he gives it out here to Thompson. Let's see if Tomo can kick it from here. He's a left-footed. This will test him out a little bit. He's well within his kicking distance there. And Kenny, this will be, what, 9 straight if he kicks this.
He'll sign the pledge if he kicks this.
Yeah, will. Come on, Nifty. Don't do anything really silly.
This is unbelievable if he can get this one. Yeah, he's had a great day.
In comes Ben Thompson.
Oh,
Man,
look at the goal
come
line.
back.
Bob Martin hadn't even bloody well moved. That's crap, Benny Thompson. That is unbelievable. 9 goals in the grand final. That is unbelievable.
I tell you what, Lefty.
Lucky I had my fingers crossed, Kev, I tell you. Hey, that is unbelievable. This guy, like 9 straight in this game, 5 out of 5 when they played in Canna Bay, 3 weeks ago now. Unbelievable effort from
Andrew
Ben
Smith
Thompson.
will hate you when he sees you there. You sign the pledge.
Well, Andrew Smith, it nearly cost him his job if I signed the pledge, I think, Kev. Smithy today, because they're great sponsors there at West End, and I'll tell you what, I might have to gargle a couple of them.
No, you signed the pledge. You'll be drinking Coke.
Oh dear. Unbelievable effort from
Let's
Ben
see if he
Thompson.
can get 10, eh?
Oh, just give him the footy, he'll kick it. Unbelievable effort. Langhorne Creek come out of the centre again. Still Willunga they go, and Willunga they go
Well, they
again.
got a chance
Out
too.
wide it comes, look out. Here's the terror of all terrors in Mitch Porlock. They're running up to the male medal. Kicks it forward to Kurtz, which he's done probably 10, 12 times
Oh,
today.
he's get the man in the mark.
Kurtz
Probably
would
give
kick
Thomas
the man
the-
in the mark. Doesn't matter. We've still got, it's still going, Mitch Porlock. He's giving it to Benny Thompson. Benny Thompson says, I've got a sore foot, Craig Dobson here. You have a kick. They kick forward to the hot spot. To the hot spot, they've switched play on him. And Ben Thompson comes out, David Hands switch back, and David Hands grabs it right at the top of the kick-off line, and Hamsey will shoot for a half a dozen himself. And that's the difference in the scoreline. When one guy kicks 9, and the other guy's lining up for number 6.
Well, that's 15 of them, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And the other team's only got 11.
So David Hands out.
And that's
Sweet victory for him. On his way in, pumps it, drop punt with authority. Bob Martin comes forward, checks it, goal up, 19 for Willunga. 6-1 for David Hams. It is 19-13 Willunga. 11 goals, 6 Langhorne Creek, Kev.
yeah, a minute of time on gone, and might as well blow the siren and run down and hand out the trophies, you would think.
Oh, well, the Shark Attack victims, I've seen him down there gathering his nuts in May down there. He's got all his trophies around him. On his arms, yeah, he got a big smile from ear to ear. Yeah, got a cup under one arm, a pennant hanging around for a bib.
And a sore foot.
Yeah, sore foot.
Sore foot with a shark got him.
Yeah, well, if you miss that
Only
story,
person
folks,
got
you
bitten
have to
by
wait till Herman Lucas's book comes
He got
out.
beaten by a shark at Willunga. Anyway, the ball goes forward, and the mark's been taken down there by Tim Follett. The hand pass really set James up down there, and that's been the way things have gone for Langhorne Creek in the second half. On the ground they go, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. Yeah, it'd be a good book, wouldn't it? How I got bitten by a shark in the chook house. Yeah, the ball thrown up on the half forward line. For the Creeks, this will be about their last hurrah too, but look, they're still running out there. They want to see Tomo get his 10th, I think. Dobson kicks it in.
Tomo wants to see it too, 'cause there it comes.
Hams has got done it, yeah.
Oh, he would have gone over the top, I reckon.
He just can't insure the Hams.
He will.
No, Hamsy's no damn you. I'll just get 100 here if I kick a couple more.
He must be getting horribly close, Kevin.
He must be.
6 today so far.
Yeah, I reckon he'd still be 2 or 3 short, wouldn't he?
90, and what did we kick? 5.
Yeah,
He won 5 over there, so yeah, he must be. Yeah,
he'd be 97 or 8
Yep.
as he comes in anyway. Put this one on the boot. No wonder he didn't pass it off to Tomo, because he's kicked it just the other side of the post and gone through for a minor score. So 19 goals, 14 to Willunga, 11-6 to the Creeks.
Okay, the Creeks with a kick in once again. Low trajectory kick, they keep it inside. And Clint Godwin all the way down.
The happy president down there of Willunga and Langie's done something that the other presidents couldn't do.
Win a premiership.
It's with a premiership. Well done to Langie down there. Been a great trainer for the association, the zone, and even the state. He was a state trainer there, head trainer for a couple of years, and we went away to Cairns, and I think we went away to somewhere else with him, maybe over to Western Australia. It was Langie, so does a great job.
A noisy household down there tonight because the reserves won as well. So look out down in Willunga. I'd move out for a weekend. We'll win track back in again. Players smother it. They're trying to have a bit of willingness going, but everybody's too tired.
Might lock the pubs up for the night.
Umpire race in with the football once again. Last movement. He's all over when you look at the scoreboard.
4 minutes of time on.
Now again, player they're taking a little bit high, no play on's the call. Willunga's still going in. I think you're right, Kevin. They want to put some salt in this one and just say, remember when we beat you last year. Football comes forward again, though. Now chance for Langhorne's Creek through Tim Follett. Gets hold of the footy, kicks a high one up in the air. They fly high out in front. Now with Randall Follett. Chips it back over the top. Series of handballs. Here's a chance for Big Matt Jones. The siren sounds. Willunga have won the Great Southern Football League 2004 Grand Final. It is 19 goals, 14 to Willunga. The Langhorne Creek 11-6.
Yes, well, a comprehensive victory, and well, I think the Willunga didn't worry about which end the wind was blowing. They kicked more goals into the wind than they did with it. They kicked 5 goals that quarter, the 2 by the Creeks, and you'd have to say that is one of the most comprehensive victories we've seen for a while in the grand final. 8 goals, 8 they won that by, so it's nearly 10 goals they won it by. What's that, 48, 56 points. And the goal kickers, well, we have, what's that, 8 goals there to Ben Thompson. 9, is it? Jeez, it is too. 9 goals to Ben Thompson. It looks like a picket fence. And David Hams has got 6, so that's 15 between the 2 big fellas there at full forward. And the others only got 1 each. That's Matthew Mooney, Jared Kurtz, Craig Thompson, and Wes Glass. Well, you don't need any more than 1 each, do you? When you've got the 2 fellas, 1 at full forward, 1 at centre half forward, getting 15 between them. Well, for Langhorne Creek, Clint Godwin managed 3, 2 to Tim Rogers, and 2 also to Nick Warren, 1 to Tom Sowacker, 1 to Tim Follett, Randall Follett, Trent Riley, and that was it for the Langhorne Creek side. I think we must give a special mention to the umpires here. I thought they did a great job today. No one noticed them out there, no one on their crook when they walked off. There were 17 free kicks paid to Langhorne Creek and 15 to Willunga. So it was one of those games where the obvious free kicks that were there were paid. And I think these 2 fellas done a magnificent job.
Just looking at them walking off, there's Trevor walked them off just a minute ago, and there, I mean, a few people extra underneath the stand here were clapping them, so as they went off, so they must have thought they'd done a pretty good job. So, and I thought that, and they did an excellent job last week, and today unnoticed, and that's the best umpire you can see, the ones that you don't know that's out there.
Notice, no one cares about it.
That's the one. Well, Bob Martin's done the last official duty for this year as the goal umpire, and has waved off the scoreboard. Reading correct: 19 goals, 14 to Willunga. To Langhorne Creek, 11 goals, 6. So Willunga, finally, in the last half a dozen years, have arrested themselves an A-grade grand final.
And if you've got some better players, who are you going to give them to?
Some better players. Go through Langhorne's Creek, I suppose, Kev.
It makes it easy for Willunga because you just don't know a lot.
I'll leave it up to you. Well, we've had to do a bit of a duty up here. We'll have to wait and see who they give it to down there, the other boys. But we've picked our best player on the ground from up here. We'll just have to wait on the boys down here in the presentation area when they get organised, or when they can drag Willunga away from the Willunga Township huddle they have going over there. I think Nick Warren did a pretty good job today for his 2 goals. He was a little bit quiet on last week, but he really set the game up for Langhorne Street last week, and was one of the boys that got him into this game here is down. I think the encouragement award, and really goes to Joe Milgate. Only a little wiry guy on the ground. He copped an absolute pummeling in that first quarter. Got a very bad injury and knocked to the arm. I didn't think he'd even come back on again. He was back on for 2.5 quarters of football. You could see definitely that he was carrying that arm on it. Could hardly pick up the football, but he was still the guy in the bottom of the pack. He was still trying to carry the football. He was still chasing after it 100 mile an hour all the way to the end of the game there. I mean, he's going to be a great player going on there. Matty Jones, the big fella back down there, took some great marks today for Langhorne Creek. He worked his butt off down there in the back line. When he come into the ruck duty, he tried to get his big bulky body around it again. Great job to him. Randall and Tim followed again, just the consistent guys out there.
I thought Manuel played a good
out on the ground. I was coming down to him, but Ashley Manuel today coming down there, did a great game of footy down up on the forward. Jimmy Vassavalis again, he was just carrying his injury on there. He tried to do a fair bit down there to stop him and try to help him down up in the forward lines again, but just had a bit of trouble moving along down there. And Willunga will be pretty easy from you, but we reckon we got our best man on the ground, and I think probably the 4,000 people that we're here today, Kev, probably all agree with us as well.
They probably would, but look, for the best man on the ground, anyone that can kick 9 goals and in a grand final and play it full forward like Ben Thompson did, well done to Ben. David Hams, another great effort at centre half forward with 6 goals. And Steely in ruck all day. I mean, I think he was really beaten in ruck and jumped high all day. Matthew Redbone on the back line, Jared Kurtz, Paul Roberts, Craig Dobson, Sam McGowan, Wes Glass, Mitch Portlock. You can just keep going on and naming names, and it's hard to leave anyone out of it. I mean, in the end, blokes like Prisabilla came onto the ground.
Yeah, I was just getting to that.
They let those other fellas have a go, and really, I mean,
Barry Pillmore. I mean, that's a great sign of a great coach, isn't it? He's got confidence on his bench. He did that beautifully when they annihilated Encounter Bay. He used his entire bench for over half a game of football. Today here, they could grand final, they had it in their grasp, they could have kept the same guys out there and just made sure that nothing went wrong at all and won the game. But no, he ran his entire bench up on the ground and rested his guys, and didn't have to rest and brought them off and made sure that every one of those 22 guys that are out there today had full part of the game and got the feeling out there and get as much out of it today as what Benny Thompson did for kicking 9 goals just for about running around out there in the park with their mates. And good on Barry down there. I mean, excellent effort, good coaching all through the year, and he put a lot of settled minds to ease in that one.
And I think that the Creeks ran into the same problem that Encounter Bay did. There was a hard road through to the finals, especially when you have that real hard game, the qualifying final down at Willunga, when it was level at full time. Extra time was played. They came through the hard way against McLaren. At one stage, McLaren looked like they were going to run over them. And the front up against Encounter Bay the next time, and that wasn't a real easy game for them. Although the Bays really didn't look like they gave them too many problems at all. They still had to get out there and do it. And the conditions today, I think, really suited the big fellas down there. Maybe a bit of rain and wind and a bit of hail across the ground. A bit of top coming.
Come on guys, come up a little bit closer. Great game of football. Commiserations to the Langhorne Creek Football Club. I know Gordy Tonkin and Steve Green, Timmy Collins and the team put a pretty effort in this year, and it didn't all come to fruition today, but still, great effort for the year. Willunga Football Club, congratulations, great game. So, Terry Pillmore and Still, please come forward. Shield, pennant, and Fortin Cup.
First of all, to Steve and to Langhorne's Creek, it's been a pretty tough battle all year. We're up, down, on top, and every time we play, it's pretty physical, and again it was today. But to the guys who have battled all year, I think a lot of them had doubts after last year where we were heading, and to their credit, they showed up again this year, got back on the track, worked even harder, and this is what ends up at the end of the track. But well done to all the players, to all the committee, all our supporters who are here today. We've waited for a few years. The support of the club's had this year been magnificent. This doesn't happen unless there's a lot of support off the field as well, and well done to the whole club.
Just like to thank Langhorne Creek. Taking the best side down in the final all year. Thanks for the solid effort today. Willunga, well done. That's great, always meant so much to so many blokes that have been around a few years. We've had a few milestones this year, and just because we've been hanging around for so many years, it's great to come home. Thanks for my goals staying here on this end of the year. Just all the Willunga supporters, thank you for coming down. Guys and the coaching staff, all the
families, carrying your wife, taking your son, all the wives and girlfriends, and all the players. Great work. As I call the main skip, I can't call them the senior premiership level events. Number 2, Matty Thomas. Number 5, Matthew Moody. Number 6, Vice Captain David Hands. Number 7, Matthew Redmar. Number 8, Jared Kurtz. Number 10, Paul Roberts. Number 12, Craig Dobson. Number 15, Ben Thompson. Number 17, Sam McGowan. Number 18, Wes Glass. Number 23, Matthew Waller. Matthew Wallace, sorry. Number 24, Mitch Waller. Andrew McDonald. Number 28, Mitchell Hayward. Ben Baxter. Number 30, Jack Matalini. Number 31, Chris Isabella. Number 32, Wayne Langford. Number 35, Adam Carnevale. Number 41, Matthew Bennett. And number 1, captain of the side, Todd Stewart. Apprenticeship coach, Barry Coleman. One more announcement, and that is the West End game, player of the game. The medal for that goes to Ben Thompson. I suppose we'll ask Willunga to Langhorne.
for